Yo. Ark wannabes in the house. I mean, I'm not exactly the best Ark player. Like, for instance, you know, you'll see how I play. But yeah, for those who want to play Ark and for some reason have troubles learning it, I'm gonna try and do some sort of beginner's learning thing. Obviously, I won't be able to show you the really good stuff like riding T-Rexes, flying pterodactyls, and you know, riding the rafts and stuff. But we'll see how far we go, and if you like these, you know, tutorials, and we learn together, then great. Then I will go through it. But just remember, I will be talking a lot more than playing. So yeah. So let's hope my voice is going well. And if anybody wants to join me, alright, at the top right hand of your screen, that's my PlayStation name. So type it in, log it on, and then yeah, come join me. And if you do join me and you know it's from the stream, do me a favour when you get here, try and use the duck button, which if you're on the PlayStation, your right analog stick or R3, depending on what you want to call it, push that in and you should start doing a bow. I'm not saying you have to bow to me because I'm a king or whatever, just saying because that way I'll know that you've been watching it from the stream. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, let's get to it. So this is Ark Survival. So for all you PlayStation Plus awesome people this month, you got a few good games, you know. So and Ark is one of them, and Ark can take you like forever to do. Even like at the moment, I'm trying to train up another guy, but for some reason he keeps saying, "Oh, my buttons are doing wrong. My buttons are doing this." So I'm gonna try and help out those situations as best as possible. But the thing is, he can hear me. He can do stuff that requires a certain button to do. But yet, for some reason, he's having trouble doing stuff, and I'm trying to teach him as best as possible. Because you know, but the weird thing is though, he plays Red Dead Redemption, and for some reason he has no trouble in doing all the stuff there, but yet for some reason some of the buttons on this are even more harder than that, and yet for some reason it's weird. Anyway, let's get cracking, shall we? Right, because I don't want to go on to my world, I'm going to join a random one, and we'll get through there until I get to about, I don't know, until I've made a hut or something, then it'll be fine. So, so what you want to do first, right? So when you're on this screen where it says Join Ark, that's going to get you to everybody's Arks. You know, so if you're lucky, you might get to someone's Ark who's very, very friendly. It's got big ass T-Rexes protecting his big stone titanium walls and whatever. Or if you're unlucky, then you might get someone who's just a douche and doesn't want to play with anybody, but yet for some reason he's done his thing, so he's basically like training in the combat and whatnot, so it's fun. This is the one that you want to go on for the beginning until you know what you're playing on, and this is the one that you want to go on anyway, because if you go on it, you will keep this world for, well, until you delete Ark. So yeah. Obviously, I would suggest using these first, because these tells you little things and shows you some pictures of, well, what you might want to do. So, for example, this one says Introduction. Hey survivors, welcome to the Ark. Before you get started on your epic survival journey, there are a few basic things you will need to learn the game to give you the best possible chance at survival. Now this is true. Now I don't know if my dude did this, went through it all, but hey. But yeah, so I'll leave it on here for a few seconds, and then we'll get crazy. Obviously, if you want to know any more stuff, bottom left hand of your screen where it's got the big A for Ark, it says for more information, more in-depth guides, please visit our forums at www.survivetheark.com. Now I haven't been there, but obviously I might want to go there for getting extra stuff, like you know, how to put the saddles on things, how to kill T-Rexes, how to level up properly, you know, what the first like 10 basic things you need to do in Ark to get yourself going. Because most of the times what I do when I start, no matter what you do on the game, you level up. Now every time you level up, now it doesn't really matter what you put it on, you know, like you can put it on health, whatever. We'll get to that soon anyway, and it'll probably be in here anyway. Right, so we'll go on to the next one now. So this is the overview. So this is what it looks like as well. That's only if you want to do it in that view, or you can do it in first person view, first person or third person. So you can see the guy or the girl, or you can look like that. In a way, this way is better to aim at bows, guns, and whatnot. So it's up to you. But that's how the screen looks when you're playing. Now, at the bottom of the screen, it's got those squares like as if it was a Minecraft, yeah? Now, in Minecraft, you're going through and you're putting all the tools and blocks and whatever you want to use. Same on this. Except for on this, you're actually pressing a button to use that stuff. So it's a lot easier than Minecraft to use. So say for instance, where his bow is, that'll be left on the D-pad. Now if you're still playing on the PlayStation, that D-pad means the old school version. You know, before we had joysticks and whatever, we had like little buttons to press. You know, so if you know what one of those is, do it times. If you don't, then well, basically the left side of your pad, that's the D-pad. Now it's got 4 buttons on it: up, down, left, right. So you know. And then what you do with this is you put certain weapons or tools or foods into these tabs. So say for instance you wanted to put meat into the left D-pad, you can do that, and then every time you're hungry you just press that button and you start eating. You know, like on Minecraft, you have to click onto it and then hold the button and do it. Well, this is a bit easier. However, on the far right of the screen, you know, where you've got the other 4 things, because the first 4 bits, they use just the D-pad. The second 4 on the little tabs, they use another button to trigger that. So if you're on PlayStation, you hold L1 and then you press the certain button. So say for instance L1 and left D-pad this time, that will be a second to the end, and you'll be able to I don't know, get your bow out, get your pickaxe out, get your axe out, you know, depending on what you put in there. So it's crazy. Anyway, this is the main screen, and as you can see there's dinosaurs, so woo! Now look, if you look on the right hand bit of that screen, right, you'll see like a little arrow, almost full, with a little plus by it. Now that arrow is showing your experience and level up. When that gets full and then it starts blinking, it'll also say something on top of the screen saying you have leveled up, you know, something like that. Basically that is where your main Ark survival kicks in, because you can't go straight in and start using the bow unless you've got a friend. Like say for instance my friend is new to it, he doesn't know how to make stuff. I'm not exactly new to it, but I'm not exactly great at it, where I can make the stuff. You know, Minecraft and other survival games have helped me learn other survival games, so you know, so if you've ever played a survival game, it's not too bad. But yeah, leveling up helps you get your health, stamina, whatever better. So say for instance if your melee damage was 1, you leveled up, it now says 10, now you're going to hit those frigging dinosaurs or whatever else comes at you like an extra 9 points more. Yeah, but as soon as you put your point in, right, then you get to the Ingram page. The Ingram page, right, is where you actually get to learn the stuff. So say for instance you get 10 points for your first level up. So you'll pick pickaxe, so you can start chopping down trees and chopping down rocks and wherever. And then when you level up again, unless you got enough points for the next one, then you'll get a campfire. Then you can start getting warmth and stuff with the wood. And then yeah, it get better like that. But yeah, anyway. So that arrow is one of your main things to look out for on the game. If you don't watch that, then and you don't look at the top of the screen and you don't go to your inventory, then you're going to be in trouble. Well, not like in trouble, but you won't be leveling up, you won't be getting any stuff, so you'll just be naked, running around going, oh, I don't know what to do. So, the best thing to do, the best thing I can suggest when you're playing Ark or any survival game, is learn your buttons as best as possible. Learn the screen as best as possible. Go through every single tab as best as possible. Once you've figured out every single tab as best as possible, and you've learnt all your buttons as best as possible, Ark then becomes really easy. Becomes really easy. Not exactly easy than like, hey, I'm going to be level 500 in the next 2 seconds. No. It'll be easy as in like the fact that if you see a dinosaur, you know not to go to that dinosaur. You'd run away. So, yeah. Anyway, on this screen, you have underneath the arrow, you have water. Actually, no, I think you have actually under the arrow, you have like a big ton block. Now that ton block means your weight. Now the weight means what you can carry. So say for instance, I had 1.1 kilograms to carry. Basically, as soon as I pick up a rock, that might be me already done. So in what I've been told, the best one to level up most of the time is level up your weight, so that way you can pick. So say for instance, I can only pick up 1 stone now. 10 levels away, I can pick up 5 rocks, and then so forth and so forth. You know, and it all depends on how you play the game, because when you first start up the game, you can actually choose your options. So you can actually, for that one hit on a tree, you can harvest like 10 wood, but you can set it so you can harvest easy. So basically when you harvest it, you can get like 100 for 1 hit, which is great. But when you go to other worlds and other people's things, you might not have that same option. It might be like the hardest ever. It might be like every time you hit something, you only get 1 or 2, depending on what it is. So if you hit a tree, you get thatch and wood, which we'll explain the things when we get through them. But yeah, so yeah, the weight thing is a big thing. And obviously if you get too much weight, like say for instance, if there's a game out there where you carry loads of stuff like Dark Souls, or I'm pretty sure there's another one where your inventory gets full and you can't carry anything else, and then every time you start moving, you get very slow. This is called incumbentum. Now when this happens, you need to drop a load of your stuff, you know, so you can get your things. So say for instance, if you were on 1.1, you would have to drop that rock, unfortunately, and then you can start running faster again. But yeah, anyway, after the weight one, we've got the little teardrop water puddle, like, you know, thing. That is for your water. Now your water is one of the main things, water and food basically, your main things that you want to keep an eye on. Basically your water, you can easily fill it up, just go into some water, and then he will get cooled down, and he will drink the water. I know what you're thinking, what if the water's poisonous? Well, you don't drink it then, but you know, but most of the water in Ark is clean, so I haven't seen any Ark water yet that that is got like poison in it. But be careful when you go into the water, because there might be some like sea creatures like piranhas, sharks, you know, all that sort of stuff that might not want to hit you, like crocodiles. They're a good one. Anyway, so water, you can make this little bag for your water as well, so you don't have to keep on going back into the water. But we'll get to that when we get to it. But basically, because when I first start, I'm going to try and get you to do the basics. But I'm not going to go on my world, because, well, otherwise you'll see loads of them and go, oh, I want that. Yeah, I know, everybody does. I built a drum one time and it was ace. Anyway, so you water, that keeps you cool and stuff like that, but if you stay in the water too long, or you go in the water with your clothes on, as you know in real life, it makes you cold and you could die of hypothermia and all that crap, so, you know. Same on this game. And between where all these little icons are and your square icons, there usually is little descriptions. So say for instance, if you see an ice flake between there, that means you're cold. If you see a bone that's snapped, that means one of your legs or your arms or something's broken. Or if you see something with a food icon, then it means you need to start eating. If you see some teardrops going down, that means you're dehydrated or you're too hot. Basically, Ark is really good with the temperature and stuff, so it's pretty cool. Right, next one after the teardrop is the big ham food situation. Now, food is really important, because if you don't eat, every so often your screen will start blinking red. And if it starts blinking red, that means soon, if you don't eat, you're going to die. And if you die, then it starts all the hassle of fast travelling back to where your bed is, where your I don't know. And you might have to run through some raptors, you might have to run through a T-Rex, you know, just to get back to your base, or wherever you had your main locations, or wherever you drop your stuff. Now, for some reason, it's easy, but it's also hard. Now, when you're collecting trees, you know, we'll talk about that in a bit, but we're collecting trees for an item called fibre. Now, fibre is good for your clothes and stuff. But when you're collecting this trees, you will be getting some like fruits. These fruits are great for a quick boost, and they give you a ton of them, so it's quite good. So you want to keep on eating these, but on your bottom of your screen, it'll have like a little meat and then some arrows saying that you eat it. Eat one, then wait until that's gone. Eat another one until basically you're nearly halfway up your eating table. Obviously, the best thing you want to eat is meat, and if you're vegetarian and stuff, then well, keep on eating the well, the fruits and stuff. And then once you've ate all the fruits, then well, you know, you have to start picking more. Now the meat, however, they give you like about 10 to 20 sort of, you know, meat power, so good times. So you won't have to eat as much. Whereas the fruit, they give you like 1 to 3, so you have to eat a lot. And most of the times you like for instance, you know when I was saying about leveling up, you can increase your food thing. So basically, you can eat up to 200 things, and then basically you won't have to worry as much. And then you can increase it to 300. You won't have to worry about as much. But as I say, we'll get all that later. Right, so food, when you start seeing little items and stuff, and I think one of them has like a stomach as well, so that's saying that you're hungry. So it's actually a pretty cool picture of a stomach, you know, little sort of circle and stuff. Well, if you've seen a stomach, you know what it looks like. And if you haven't, well, I'll get to that later. So the first thing we're going to do when we get into there, we're going to die. I know what you're going to say. That's usually what happens anyway. I know, but this time we're going to die, and then we're going to show you how the things on that work, and hopefully we'll remember it. So yeah, next one is the lightning. Now the lightning is your stamina. Stamina is done for your running and moving speeds and whatnot. So if you click your moving button down, L3, if you know what a PlayStation pad button looks like, yeah. And if you're still using PlayStation, great. If you're not using PlayStation, then usually it's your walking stick on each of the games. So, like say for instance on Xbox, it's the left analog stick. Push that in, you know, and you should be able to move it. If you've got your settings the wrong way around, well, then maybe it's the right analog stick and you push that in. But it all depends on your settings in a way. So I'm only going by what my settings are. So if your settings are different from mine, then I'm sorry in advance, but we'll get there. As I say, that's the right reason why I said at the beginning, make sure you know what your buttons are and know what they do, because yeah. So say for instance, if you did like join my Discord, because I'm gonna make an Ark tab in a bit, and then put this video in there, and then put like about 1 million words. So yeah, it's gonna suck. And then put some pictures so that way you can see what I'm talking about, and then but yeah, otherwise just watch this and then just keep on skipping through till you get to a part that you need. So yeah, the stamina button. So when that blue bar, basically if you see them all now, when they're blue, that means they're full. If you don't see a blue one, like say for instance you can't see the weight one, that means you haven't got anything on you, which is great. That means you can move fast, you can go crazy, or he's got like 5,000 carry weight, so he can carry wherever he wants and won't even, make a dent. But yeah, so that stamina thing, when you push your walking button in, it'll start running, and then when it starts running, you have to remember to push it back in at the same time. You have to push it back in at the same time, otherwise it's just going to keep going, and eventually it'll give you a prompt on the top of the screen saying something like, you are tired, you need to stop moving. And if that happens, then yeah, you need to stop moving, otherwise guess what, you might die from that. Yay, from exhaustion and stuff. So like for instance, when I was playing with my dude, for some reason he kept on dying for no reason, and most of the time he was always full of weight, so he couldn't really move fast. Most of the time he wasn't eating, most of the time he wasn't wearing any clothes, most of the time he was just running into danger, so he was ending up losing his stuff, so it's crazy. Anyway, next one, the cross at the bottom, that is your health. So when that starts going, then you're in trouble. But you can always improve your health, as I say, with the weight, with the food, the stamina. Like say at the moment your health might be 10, you level up, now it's 20, level up again, it might be 30. So it's basically like your Souls games, but in a survival game. So and one of my main dudes, I reckon he would love this game in a way, because you can make really good builds with it, like literally make them, like for instance the hide gear, the normal, the fiber gear, and then eventually stone gear, depending on if there is a stone gear, metal gear, Mega Sword. but yeah, that's those bits. So let's read the thing. The right hand side displays your HUD, and int will primarily inform you of your experience, weight, thirst, hunger, stamina and health. When appropriate, it will display your topa and whether something is harvestable. Now, what the topa is, I don't know what that is. What the harvestable thing might mean is when you're walking through with like an axe and you want to pick up some fiber, you might not be able to do it. So you got to take your axe off and then you press your button and you'll be able to pick it up. So yeah, but I think torpor means something like the dizziness and stuff like that. Like when you're not eating, or when you're too tired or something, the screen starts making a weird, red thing. Right, and next one, HUD. Right. This is a bit more indescriptive of it, but you see what I mean on the bottom right in the screen? It's got like a red thing. I'm not too sure what those are. They might be like power things, so you can eat for a long. So you might be not as hungry as much for a while. But you see how the screen is red, and if you look at the bottom right in the screen, his cross is almost empty, so he's about to die. And if you look on just before, it's got don't know what the red and green ones are, but you see the one with the bone, that means he's got a broken leg somewhere. So that means if he's trying to get away from like a dino or a croc or people or whatever, he might not be able to do it as quick, so he might end up dying, which means all this stuff that he's got will be dropped, and then they have to keep on running back to this area to get it all. Or they could go crazy, which is the best option sometimes, start again. Well, not exactly start again, because you've got all the ingrams, you've got all your levels, you know what you're doing, so you'll be able to make it all quicker than what you did originally. But yeah, so if you look in your tab as well at the bottom, it's got like a, I don't know what that one is, Oh, that's the red and green things that are there, right? Okay. But you see on the third one, that one's got your meat. So basically, that's what you need to eat that makes you healthier. And most of the time, if you eat enough, sometimes your bones and stuff will get better. And if you don't move for a while eating, for some reason that will help you survive. Now, sometimes that sounds good, not moving, but obviously there might be dinos and stuff next to you, so yeah. So just be careful. And the thing that you really need to remember about this game, do not attack something that's like 50 times the size of you, unless you've got like something that can aim from a distance. Because like the other day we were attacking this brontosaurus, which is like the size of a flat, a high-rise flat, like 10 floors, you know. And every time we were hitting it with a bow and arrow, it was still coming after us, and it just whacked its tail, and well, we were pretty much dying. And it was quite fast as well, so you know. And pretty much these things aren't really that bad as well, because they like eating your fruits and stuff, trees and leaves and things. So you don't really have to touch them unless you want to try and make them your pet and try and make them, you know, your ride. Then obviously, you know, game on. But otherwise, I suggest leaving everything for a while. Your main thing, until you're really confident, until you got all your armors and stuff that you want to be hitting, is this thing called a dodo bird. Now, it sounds harsh that the dodos are extinct, and then we're going to be hitting them more, so we're going to be more extinct. But trust me, they're the easiest thing to hit. So yeah, it's crazy. And they give you your hide and the meat anyway, so it's not really a bad thing, you know. You're surviving. Anyway, so on this one, as you can see on the arrow this time, it's totally empty, and you can just about see the weight again. So that's empty. So that means he's leveled up, which is great. Right, so this one says the right hand side will display any status effects your survivor is currently affected by. These can include buffs, debuffs, weather-related effects, and conditions. So basically, that red one might be his health. It's boosted up a lot, but obviously, you know, he thought he was doing a good job, and then, you know, went into a place and ended up like dying. Because even though it says like level 2 for like a raptor, yeah, it's a raptor. So you know how vicious they are and stuff. So don't go against them unless you know how to fight them. Obviously, that's why the first like 10,000 levels, until you've got all your Ingrams covered, because it's like 100 levels of Ingram, so you know. And if you're very good and you find your metals, your ores, whatever, and you can build it all, great, you can have a minigun by the end of the day. But yeah, just be careful. And I think the green one might be your stamina, so you might be doing that, and then they might give you like an extra, you know, I don't know, 800 stamina, so you can run for like 10 days if you wanted to, which is fun. Right, so next one, Ruddy Wheel. Right, this is where some people, like my friend, seems to get wrong. Now whatever you do, this is basically holding down your main button, which in this game, it's for me it's triangle. So I hold triangle down, and then this option comes up. If I don't want to use this, I just press triangle, and then I'll open the chest straight away. But if I hold triangle down, it'll give me all this information. Now, the only one you mainly really need to use is access inventory. Now, if for some reason it's in a place where you don't want it to be anymore, just remember, this box, when destroyed, will actually destroy. Not destroy all your stuff inside, but it'll just be destroyed. So that means you'll have one less box forever. And if you're playing online with people as well, you might want to consider doing the pin code, and because the pin code is like 4 things. So say for instance 4655, you know, and then someone figures it out, then obviously all your stuff's just been nicked. Obviously they can get into it anyway just by hitting it for a long time, but obviously if they wanted to make it look like no one's there and didn't want to make any noise, then yeah. So when you're on here, hold your button. So as I say, for example, for me it's triangle, so don't let go of the triangle button wherever you do. Now when you're in this, you can use your left analog stick, and now you move it round to get to the one that you want. So if you wanted to rename the box like training session gear 1, then obviously, you know, good times. There is a lot of items in Ark which you don't really want, because every time you die and you come back, for some reason it gives you it all again. So, you know, if you want to keep your like diamonds that tell you when you died and what you died by, then that's fine. But all the other stuff, just basically skins, which at the moment you don't really use. So, you know, because there's one for a parasaur, which, you know, you might not know how to train the parasaur. You might not know what a parasaur is. So, you know, what's the point in that? So, just chuck it away. If you want, you can make a little like a little place for it and just chuck it all in there. Eventually it'll all disappear now. Anything that's left out for a long time, like in most games, will disappear. So yeah. Alright, so on this one, whatever you do, don't hold your triangle button and then hold the analog stick to the left. If you hold it to the left, that means it will demolish this this treasure chest. And if it demolishes it, if it messes up, then it's crazy. Then it'd be horrible. Because, like, say, you spent like 2 hours trying to figure out how to make this chest. Then you got the chest, you put loads of stuff in it, and then now the chest is broken because we did a mistake. Then you're gonna have to do all that stuff again, which might be annoying. But yeah, in this, just basically take your time with it. If you ever see it going towards the ones that say demolish or destroy or, you know, anything like that, just let go of triangles as soon as possible. The main one you want is excess inventory. Now, excess inventory is on a lot of things in this game. It's on the animals, it's on the chests, it's on the doors, it's on the walls, it's on the roofs, it's on some of the bits of the land, you know. So yeah. And the reason why it's on the walls and stuff is so you can fix them, you know. The reason why it's on the doors so you can put a lock on it, you know. But obviously, if you've only got the beginner stuff at the moment, like thatch, everybody can break through it in no time. If it's got the wood, it might take a little bit longer to break through. So, you know. And obviously, stone, obviously they might not be able to break through at all because, you know, they haven't got a strong enough weapon. So that means by the time you come back out and go, oi, stop making all noise, then you can kill them, which is nice. Right then. So this one, the Raddy wheel, is an interface which allows you to interact with specific titles in the game. It can be found on creatures, structures and players while holding the use key. See, I just said all that. But obviously I'm saying it all in gibberish, they're saying it in English. So, yeah. Right, next one. Inventory. Now, this is one of your main screens that you want to go for. This is one of your main screens. This is where you will have all your stuff. This is where you'll have all your what are they called? I don't know. Basically, they'll have all your little stats. There you go, stats. There you go, stats. So, say for instance, you got health, stamina, oxygen, food, water, weight, melee damage, movement speed, crafting skill, fortitude, and torpidity. I don't know what that word is. Torpidity, but I think that one's when you get dizzy and it stops you from getting ill quicker. Anyway, so when you're on this screen, right, you should see your dude. He's wearing hide gear at the moment, so you know, that's the next gear up. Unless you're really, really cool and you can get into a place where you can get metal stuff really cool, then hey. But yeah, so this is mainly where all your stuff is. So if you see on the left side, it's got all your bits. Now, you click on one of those and then go to the bottom where it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and then 0. If you click on the first one and then click on number 1, that item that you had will be in there. So if that was a pickaxe, you can push number 1 and then go straight into that one. And then to get your pickaxe out all the time, all you need to do is just press whatever that number 1 is. Now this might be the PC now, so, or anybody that uses a keyboard. So basically number 1 on your keyboard might be a lot easier. But yeah, And as you can see, he's got all his clothes on and stuff, so you know, which is good because we don't want to show you him naked straight away. Don't worry, he's not naked. He's got like a white cloth covering his parts, and same with the female, they got white cloth covering their parts. So you know, but however in Conan though, no, they're all naked. So if you want a better experience and stuff, go on Conan. But I think Conan's mainly for. It's basically the same. Everything on Conan is pretty much the same as this, except for it focuses on more, you know, killing stuff than surviving stuff. So, but it's pretty much the same though. Alright, so on this one, you got where it says inventory. So you got all your stuff. Then you got one where it says crafting. Now to craft, you click on that button, and then if you've learned anything from your ingrams, then obviously you can click on that. And then it'll start making it, if you've got the right materials. If you've got the right materials, great. If you haven't, well, then you're going to have to go and find them. So say for instance, if it's a torch and it says, get 1 flint, 1 stone, 1 thatch, or 1 piece of wood to make it easier for you. And then basically, you go to this then, and then you click on it, and then it'll start making the torch. And then you put the torch into one of these tabs at the bottom, 1 to 0. So, once you've got your torch, you put it into 0, say number 1. And then there you go. That torch is a good source of heat until you figure out how to get proper heat source. Like for instance, better clothes. I don't know. You're sitting by a campfire. You know, there's loads of things. As I say, I'm not exactly the best person, so you know. But yeah, as long as you're inside and you know where it's got all the little blue things on the right side. As above the arrow, it will have a little house sort of symbol, which means that you're in a house, which means you're getting warm, you're being safe, your torpidity is feeling more better, you're getting less dizzy, getting less scared, so it'll be fine for you. However, it doesn't exactly mean that you are safe. Like say for instance, if you're in a thatch house compared to a wooden house, compared to a stone house, someone could break in and kill you. And just remember, don't hit animals and then run straight into your house thinking, oh, I'm safe now. No, because those animals will destroy your house with you in it, and then they will destroy you. So yeah, so if anything's chasing you, lose them first. Like in GTA, when you're trying to lose the cops, lose them first. Or for this guy, because he hates GTA, when you're in Red Dead Redemption, lose the sheriffs and deputies before you go back into your house and get new stuff. Right. But yeah, it's crazy. So the crafting is one of your main things on this game, because as you can see now, he's got nothing besides from the clothes, which it's kind of stupid that he showed him those ones, because those you have to actually kill animals, then you have to start chopping the animals off, which is a bit more gruesome. And then you can basically, like, if you ever got your clothes, so if you're wearing clothes now, unless you're a naked person all the time, basically like cows for instance, you get leather from them. So you know, so you kill the cows, you chop them up, you take what you need from them, and then you make all the extra skin and whatever into your tools, which is nice. Anyway, so yeah, so like say for instance, as I said, the dodo bird, they give you hides. So if you collect like 6 of them, so basically on your first clothes, you can't put the gloves and the boots on until you kill something, because they're made from hide, which is weird because you can have cloth gloves, but never mind, and you probably have cloth shoes. But everything in this game, right, the main thing you want to know, breaks. Everything breaks after a while, so yeah. But the good thing is, if you've got that item in one of your tabs at the bottom, you can either hold that button down and it'll tell you what you need to fix it, or if you've got enough, you just press that button once and it'll make it for yourself, so you don't really have to go into the crafting tab as much anymore, which is nice. Right, so in the middle of the screen where it says you, that's basically your what you're wearing, and it tells you your level. So Joe is level 1, and it's telling you where he is. So he's in Southern Shores, East Zone 1. Now I'll come to that when we die, but basically whenever you die, it's got a big map and it's got loads of directions on the right hand side, and it's got a create new survivor, and it's got a respawn location. Now don't press create new survivor unless you actually think that you can do better, but the thing is, it'll do the exact same thing. The good thing about this game is you can do whatever you want and you level up. So you can just walk around for a bit, you level up. Obviously it takes a bit longer, but yeah. So if you see in the middle of the screen where it's got health, and then just above that, that's your XP. So when that fills up, then you'll level up. Now you see the little crosses on the XP bar. Now when those are flashing, that means you can level that item up. So at the moment, as you can see, our health is 100. So if we click on it, on the X button, on that plus button, we will get to 110 maybe. And then it'll go straight to an Ingram page. And if you wonder what an Ingram page is, if you look right at the top, there's 5 icons. So the backpack, 3 little diamonds, the people, the claw, and then the book. Now the ones you mainly want to go for, unless you actually know how to work clans, you know you've got loads of friends, is the first 2. So the backpack and the 3 diamonds. The 3 diamonds are your Ingrams, which we'll get to it in a bit. So yeah, so once you click that, it'll go straight to the Ingram page, and then that is where you learn all your stuff, like your pickaxes, campfires, walls, foundations, whatever. Basically you can't do jack shit for the moment. Like for instance, it's showing you in high clothing, you would need to level up to about level 15 or something before you can start doing those. So yeah, because the first ones is cloth. Unless you you know a cheat or something, then great. Obviously, you know, don't need to worry about that. Right, okay, so survivors, creatures, and most structures have inventories. At the top of the inventory, you will see 2 tabs. One tab is for your team storage, and the other tab is for your crafting. New items. Below the 2 tabs, there is a search bar for you to filter your tabs, as well as some buttons which will help you manage your inventory. At the bottom of the inventory, you will see your quick item slots. You can place items in here to make them quickly accessible. Your inventory also displays your currently equipped items, which you will see visible in the center screen, which is showing the guy, you know. So yeah, so your quick item slots, as I just said then, so you can put like your spear or bow and arrow or gun, depending on how far you are in the game, and it'll go crazy. So yeah. Doesn't matter, DB17, you're mainly watching this, so you can actually learn this. Or if you want, go through all this yourself and learn it all, because we're almost on the Ingram page. So yeah, everybody say hello to DB17. DB17, hello everybody. Right, so yeah, and DB17, this is probably this is a page where you probably need to learn as well. So DB17, look, inventory, crafting, you, picture of you, and then you got some tabs at the top, and then you got some tabs at the bottom. Now this is where you're mainly, seems like you're having trouble with. So you might want to learn how to put all this stuff into the spots at the bottom, spots at the top, and then you're good to go. Right, but if you're ever having trouble trying to figure out where your thing is, like say for instance you don't know where the pickaxe is, just go to the search tab and then type in pickaxe, and then, or whatever it's called on this game, and then it will show you where it is. And then like say for instance all that clothes, if you want to look for it, if you've got it on you, then you can do it. But yeah, so that one is good for you. Right, so now it's the next one, which is experience. So now we've got a bit more clear picture of what we mean when we level up. So when we level up, we can have one of these, and see where it says wait. That was the one that is a really important one in Ark, because like I said, it's 2.5 out of 100. That's nothing. You can run around like crazy, you know, until you get to about 80 weight. Then obviously, then you'll be starting to slow down. But if you get to 100 weight, then you won't move at all. But you can. I think you can still turn around on the spot. but you can't move at all, so it's a bit annoying really. But yeah, so your health is however much you can stay alive for, which is great. Your stamina is how much you can move for. So say for instance, if I want to run, depends on how much you can run for before you start getting tired and stuff. Oxygen is for when you go under the water, so if you work on that one, you can stay underwater for God knows. Food is, you know, obviously what you eat and stuff. So the more you put that up, the more you can eat, and then the less you have to worry about eating, which is good. And if you eat really good stuff, then even better. Like for at the moment, I'm only eating meat at the moment. So, you know, there might be something better along the lines of the game where you can create a new recipe so the meat will stay a bit longer. So, yeah. Then you got your water, which is, as I say, that helps you from stop from dehydrating and stuff. And then it can fill you up with water, and you know, you can cool yourself down, you know. So basically, like what we do in real life, when we're hot, we get a drink of cold water, you know, or a cold beer, either way, whatever. Yeah. So then our weight one, that one depending on how much you can carry. So obviously, if you want to carry 10,000 wood around with you all day, because you know you're a lumberjack for some reason, that would be a bad idea with that one, because you become incumbersome, which means you won't be able to move. That means you'll be going slow. So that means you're more vulnerable to attacks from things, which won't be good. And then yeah, you might die. So then you're gonna have to start all over again and again and again and again and again until you start realizing, oh shit, I've got my weight too much. Then obviously we'll put that down. So basically, if that was my weight now, I would have to I would watch it until it's about 80. When it's about 80, then you would stop down, because then you know, you'd still be the same sort of speed. Like if you ever played Dark Souls, when you put the weight up, right, you can't run as much and you can't roll as much, so you're going to get attacked as much. So the less weight you carry is better for you. So if you're only carrying a pickaxe, an axe, and a bow, groovy. Melee damage, obviously, the harder you hit things, better. So I'm not too sure if that just means with your hands, or it means with all your melee weapons, like your axes, your spears, whatever else you got. Then that would be that. Movement speed, right? If you don't want to keep on using your stamina all the time, this would probably be a good one for you. But remember, you only get one upgrade point every time you level up. And every time you level up, you only get one. So, yeah. Crafting skill. I'm not too sure what this one does yet, but I'm guessing it makes the time on the thing. So say for instance, it took 4 seconds for the pickaxe to be built. It took 2 seconds for it to be built now. So, yeah. And obviously, you'd only want to start using that one when you're actually like really high up and you're making all your big stone fortresses and whatever, you know. And fortitude, I'm not exactly 100% sure what that is, but I think it's probably something to do with like how tough you actually are. So like your armor in a way. So I'm not too sure, because that starts at 0. So yeah. And then torpedo, I think that's like your dizziness and things. So yeah, which is crazy. Anyway, survivors and creatures gain experience points throughout gameplay. As you gain experience, you level up and gain stat points, which can be spent to improve your survival skills. Points can be allocated in health, stamina, oxygen, food, water, weight, melee damage, movement speed, fortitude, and crafting speed. And it doesn't say anything about torpedoes, so yeah, great time. Alright, so that's all that. Now, DB17, this is for you and everybody. This is your Ingram page. So I've just leveled up. It's taken me to this page now. So now I've got 3,144 points. So basically, as you can see, all the things are lit up. So I can create a pickaxe, and as you can see, there's no hide on there, but you can see cloth stuff. And you see that one in the bit on level 3. in the middle, the third one in, where it says water skin, that is what's used to carry your water around. So say for instance, if you're in the middle of a desert, you haven't got one of these, you're going to dehydrate. If you got one of these, then you know it's going to be a bit better. And you can carry as many as you want, as long as your weight isn't over. But yeah, right. So basically, I can create a pickaxe, but I can't create a campfire yet because I haven't learned how to make campfire. So basically, if you ever played a game with blueprints, this is one of those games. So say for instance, if I want to make a house right now, I can't. So, like on Minecraft, you can just get like some blocks, just stack them up, willy-nilly, you know, whatever. Whereas on this, you have to actually learn it before you can start doing stuff. So if I want to learn the campfire, I have to click on the campfire, and then it will be campfire learn, and then it'll be great. But yeah, and as you can see on the top of the screen as well, we're now from the backpack, and now on the 3 diamonds. The 3 diamonds telling us how many points we can spend. So once that gets to 0, then we can't do anything else. So all you do is click on the item that you want, and there's 100 levels. So where it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 100 levels at the moment. So you know, when you get down to the bottom, that's all your, you know, today's sort of stuff, like miniguns and things. And if you look at the arrow now on the far right, that's actually glowing. So that means you can level up and use your Ingrams and whatnot. So this is probably one of the reasons why DB17, right, wasn't why it was still saying go to inventory, because he didn't realise that once he's leveled up, he's got to do this as well. He doesn't have to do all this as long as you got as long as you know what you're doing to survive and stuff without all these. That's great. Because at the moment, say for instance, when we start the game now, we're only going to be able to write notes, you know, to help everybody else out, or we're going to be able to use a pickaxe, or we're going to use a torch. And then obviously if we level up again and get more points, depending on how much we get, because sometimes the higher you level up, the more points you actually get, which is weird, because then you start thinking out, what do I need it for? What's the best thing to do now? Like for instance, when you get to level 3, that's your clothes, so you know, everything in there. But the thing is, you don't know about the cloth gloves and the cloth boots. They need hide, which you need well, to kill animals and people and whatever with. So as far as I know, on level 3 one, all you need is cloth pants, cloth shirt, and the cloth hat. It'll keep you a little bit warm, but not proper warm. So yeah. And then when you get to level 4, the main one you want to get on that one is the storage box or the foundation, so you can put it down somewhere. But otherwise, the walls and the doors. Yeah. However, on level 4 as well, you see where it says hide sleeping bag. That one is a really good one to have, because if everybody is getting annoyed with the fact that they have to run from one place to another, if you use the hide sleeping bag, right, that will be able to have like a fast travel point. But I think they're only a one-time use, so yeah. So you want to work on the bed, because when you use the fast, when you die, it'll say, do you want to go to a bed or random location? If you click on the bed, it will take you to that bed, which will be great, because then, well, if you walk like 5 million miles away from your place where your bed is, and you died, obviously it's not really going to be good, because, well, you know, you've lost all your stuff. But this bed will get you into your place, so if you've got enough materials, you can make it all again. So then you don't have to worry about it, which you're getting more experience points, which means you get to level up quicker, because you're doing all this stuff again. So, you know, it's fun. Sorry about that. I was just eating a cookie and drinking some drink. Right. Here we go. As you spend your stat points, you gain Ingram points, which can be used to learn the required knowledge to craft new items from a primitive tier to a modern technology tier. Each survivor has a limited amount that they can learn, and some Ingrams may have before they. I think what that means, I'm not sure, but I think what that means, that big word, it says like, say for instance, I have to learn the cloth stuff first before I can learn the hide stuff. And if I don't learn the cloth stuff, I can't learn the hide stuff. So say for instance, if I wanted to make an iron pickaxe, I couldn't learn it until I learned the stone pickaxe before they can be unlocked. I think that's right, man. Stat points and Ingram points remain permanent unless you create a mid-wide tonic, which will function as a reset to both your stats and Ingram, returning to your points which have been spent. Okay, so I don't know what that is. I haven't figured out what that mid-wide tonic is yet, but it seems like, so for instance, if you've been filling up on your health for your stat points, you can drink this drink. Don't know where it is, so don't ask. And then you can get it wiped. So then you can actually go on to stamina and go where it is. But yeah. Anyway, so that's that one done. Now we're doing crafting. Okay, so as you can see, he's got a pickaxe. So this means he's going to be able to hit the trees and stuff. And as you can see, on the left hand side of the screen, it says added 368 thatch, 26 wood. Now depending on how big the tree is, and depending on how good this pickaxe actually is, and depending on your settings, what you picked at the start, you should only get like a few things. But if you keep on, if you're harvesting non-stop, then obviously this will go up like more. And if you look on the right hand screen again now, you'll see the one underneath the arrow is nearly full. So his weight will soon become too vulnerable, so he won't be able to move anymore. So just gotta be careful on that one. So yeah, and as you can see in his quick slot inventory, he's got an iron pickaxe, which is great because it's showing you stuff that you can't get right now. And he's got a spear. Now the spears are easy to make, so not too bad. They're one of the ways of killing some of the small dinosaurs before you start thinking, oh, I'm really good, mate, I can take up things. Anyway, so harvesting basically means taking from anything, stones, trees, big rocks, and on Ark, it's kind of cool, some of the big rocks you can actually get rid of, and then it actually opens up the more space. So, like I said, friends, if we go back to Minecraft again, if we take out a 9x9 block, that'd be bigger space for you to do whatever you wanted. Same on this. So basically, you keep on hitting this, and eventually you can keep on hitting as long as possible, but as soon as the tree or rock or whatever it is that you're getting disappears or falls over, that means that won't be able to be harvested for a while. And don't worry, some of the things do grow back over time. So if you're going round all the time, just harvesting, give it a few days in Ark days, and it will eventually start going back. So say for instance your fiber plants, your trees, I don't think your rocks, your big rocks won't come back, but your small rocks that'll be planted across the land will come back. So you know, because obviously when you're moving around, you're getting pebbles and stuff. I don't know how it works with the rocks, but like with the trees and the plants, they grow back because they're in the ground and they're being rooted up. So it's great. Anyway, before you are able to craft an item, you will need to harvest the necessary materials. So basically what you're meant to be doing first is, you see your hand, yeah, see that iron pickaxe? That's not going to be there. How you're going to be doing this game is you're going to be hitting it with your hand. And if you're in third person, you won't be able to see your hand, but you'll be able to see you doing it. Necessary materials, you can harvest the items by interacting with objects on Ark. When you are first starting off, you will want to pick up stones, punch trees for thatch, and pick up berries from bushes. As you progress through the game, new tools and new creatures will become available to you to assist with harvesting, allowing the process to become more efficient and refined. So what that means is, when it says animals, or creatures even, basically when you tame like animals, like say I said the dodo birds, if you tame them, by the sounds of it, it makes them able to go out and get some wood and stone and whatever, and they can bring it back to you. and then they can, well, basically all you have to worry about then is just making sure that you're happy playing the game and making sure that everybody's safe. But hey, anyway, so short of it is harvesting. Get as much materials as you can. Get loads of storage boxes for now. If you need to, sort them out into boxes. So for instance, a whole box for stone, whole box for wood, you know, so it makes it easy for you to find out where they are. And then, yeah, then you won't have to worry about anything for a while, because, you know, you've gone to the next level of harvesting. And your storage and stuff, right. Crafting. There we go, DB17, hopefully you're watching this now, hopefully you're watching this, right? So, it's back to that screen again, so, except for this time instead of it being on inventory, it's on the crafting screen. Now, when, like, as you can see on there, it's got a door, and it's got the door frame, right? If they're lit up, it means that you've got enough materials to make them. Now, you could either press your button, whichever it is, to put it into one of the quick slot tabs, so that way you can go around picking all your inventory, and then as soon as you know that you got enough, you can click that button again. And then if you want to keep that material, so say for instance that door, when it's been built, you want to keep it in you want to keep on building them for some strange reason, basically you can keep that into your slots. Obviously, if you want one for your weapons and stuff, then obviously, hey. But if you're more of a builder, a crafter, and whatever, then maybe not. So, yeah, once you click on them and put them in a quick slot, you can actually look at it in the game easily. But for the moment, we'll talk about this way. So, if I click on the door, it will start building. That door will then start building. And as you can see, on the door frame, it says we need thatch, 8. So it's all green, so that means we have enough. It says we need wood, we need 6. We need fibre, we need 6. And then that will be done. So you just press your build button, and then it will build. And most of the time, where it says crafting above there, it will tell you your buttons that you need to press. So if you don't know what button it is, most of the time it'll tell you above. So DB17, there's one for you. Right at the top of the screen where it says inventory crafting, right above that bit, it'll tell you what buttons to press. So say for instance, if you're in the game and you want to drop something, it'll tell you to press a certain button. If you want to craft something, it'll tell you a certain button. So like say for instance, if I want to craft this, it'll probably tell me, because on PlayStation, it'll tell me to press X. So I'll press X and I'll build it. And if I want to build more than one, then I'll press it a few times. If I've got enough materials, that is. So if I haven't got enough materials, then, well, then I'll have to go crazy. But yeah, I'm in game. Yeah, I know. But as I say, I'm making a big tutorial for you and everybody else. So if you're watching this, great. So you're learning from it, right? So in this area is mainly where you're crafting, and those Ingrams that we learned before. So for some reason, this guy, he's gone for the cloth stuff, which is great. Somehow he went all the way to the iron pickaxe, he went to the spear, and then he's making a door frame and a door. He hasn't thought about making the foundation, so he won't be able to place this on the ground, so it's great. But yeah, but at least he's looking a bit more how we're going to look when we first start out. So yeah, this is crafting, and it's going to make it easier for you to build stuff like your weapons, your tools, your homes, whatever. And if for some reason later on you get some berries and stuff that actually say something like for use for planting in your small, medium and large crop slots, then keep those, because they can actually help you plant stuff, so that way you don't have to actually go around and get in fibre that won't be growing. However, it gets a bit more annoying because you have to start collecting your own poop, or everybody else's poop, or you have to start waiting for your food to go off. And then you start putting those into your crops, get some water, skins, put those in, and then hopefully the plants should grow. And then once the plants are growing, then you're good to go. So, once you have acquired the necessary materials, you can craft the item in the crafting tab. Good times. If there's any questions that you want to know how some of these things work, let me know. and I will try and tell you. Right, shelter. Right, obviously you don't have to worry about shelter in a minute, because he's showing you stone shelter. That's eventually what you might end up looking like. Might end up even looking better, you know, like titanium walls and stuff. So, but yeah, so stone walls are going to be out quite a while. The one that you want to build in first is the thatch. So when you're doing it, so I think that's on the other one. So you see that one, there's number 4. That's your main stuff that you want to be building. But this one is your shelter. So basically you got your door, you got your walls, you got your roof. Now you don't have to put a roof on it. If you want, you can put like a staircase, so you can actually have it like a way of getting to the top. And then you can build another floor on it, and then so forth. But it's up to you. But yeah. So this one is just a shelter. So basically, this is just you building something so you're staying warm, staying out of danger, or unless some of the animals are a bit more, hey, what's this? And then eventually they come and destroy it to see what's happening. Or if there's people on the map, they come and see where it is and they destroy it, and then it all goes wrong. So basically, this is your shelter, or roughly what could be your shelter one day. And if you're looking why the stones at the top look a bit weird at the bottom, well, the ones at the top, they're actually your walls. The ones at the bottom are your foundations. Now, you always have to make a foundation before you can start sticking stuff on. It doesn't matter if, I don't think you have to actually have a stone wall to have a thatch foundation. I think that can still work, but you have to have a foundation before you can start putting stuff on. Basically, you have to have it so it's flat. If you don't have it flat, then it won't place. But you can place things like your storage chest, your torches and whatever on the floor, so that's fine. But obviously, later on, you might not. Right, so shelter. Due to the dangers of the Ark, it is critical that you build a shelter to stay protected. See, DB17, you asked me before why we built this hut. Here we go. Now it's telling you. Protected. You can craft a basic structure pieces in your inventory. Upon crafting a structure, you will want to pick a good spot to place it. Consider your location. How close are you to resources? So meaning like water and other stuff. Water are probably the best one. But later on in the game, you can actually make it like a plumbing water feeder. So you know, so you'll always have water in your place. What or who lives nearby? Are there any points of interest you will want to consider? If you think you have found a good spot, you can begin the process of setting up a base. Sometimes it is better to build right away and move later on when you have advanced further. See, when you advance further. So basically, you know, your main thing, like I've always told people, build shelter first, build all your storage areas first. So you can build this, like a big like skyscraper if you wanted to, before you even set out to start killing things and getting more stuff. Obviously you're gonna have to worry about all your materials around, so sometimes there's not as much materials on the beaches rather than inside the jungles and wherever, so just be careful of that. But supposedly there is other areas, and if you're lucky as well, if you do want to get quick resources and stuff, there is like usually like little diamonds that are glowing. So if you see a glowing diamond on the map somewhere, usually that is like a loot box. You pick it up and you see what's in there. And if you're really good, you might get a gun, you might get some clothes, you might get some like house materials straight away. You know, you never know. It's just random all the time, so it's good. But yeah, start out with the normal one first, and then work your way up. And just remember, the more you do on Ark, the more you level up. The more you level up, the more you can get. The more you can get, the eventually, you know, the stronger your stuff will be. So I move on from the wooden pickaxe to the iron pickaxe, to then to the whatever's after that, and so forth. Right, placement. So this is where this is how you actually build your stuff now. So you see how it's green? That means you can place it. If it was red, it means that you wouldn't be able to place it. Now you see the big bit at the bottom, that's your foundation. Basically, your foundation is your key thing. Now if you wanted just this little little hut for your base, by all means, that could be you. Hey, Cybernetic is raving party 2. Cybernetic, hey, if you're my dude, if you're my dude, say your favorite words from like 20 million years ago, so I know it's you. If it's you, haha, dude. Oh, by the way, if it is you, I'm off for the next like 4 days until Friday. Ah, it is. Hey, Cyber's in the house, aka Blade. But yeah, off until Friday, so. Yeah. So if for some reason there's a day that we can meet up, then woohoo! Then I'm only in for 2 days, then I'm off for a week anyway. So if you're not doing anything on the 17th of March, which is a Thursday, then let me know, and then we can go drink Guinness together. Woo! Right. Found a new surrounding. DB17. Make sure you learn all this stuff though first. If need be, go to the start of the thing and then do all this. And if need be, go to the more info on how to do stuff if it's not working for you. Blue is also here, I think. What do you mean? Is he in England? Oh, dude, I finally get to meet Blue. Nice. Hey, if for some reason Blue's still here till next Thursday, 17th of March, right? Oh, we can all go out. No man, she's in chat somewhere. Oh, well in that case then, hi Blue, hi Cyber, woo, good times. Yeah, where was he? So yeah, this is how you're building most of your stuff in most survival games. Like Cyber and Blue usually play good survival games like Forest, Rust, 7 Days to Die. Cyber! Oh, dude, subscribe. Nice. Legend. You're a beast. Thank you very much. You're a freaking beast, man. Beast. I can't wait until I see you again, dude. Can those big hugs? Oh, they're gonna be fucking gigantic. People are gonna be thinking that we're lovers when we're just actually friends. Just haven't seen each other in like 20 years. By the way, it seems like they're trying to hire new people. But guess what? Those people seem to fail. And listen to this. One of the new guys that's there now at the moment, he was bitching and moaning. Oh, where's all these? Where's all this? We said it was going to be here. They don't realise that some stuff doesn't turn up until it actually turns up. You know, like for instance, if they don't make the barriers and stuff in the morning, they can't get it all. So it's just mental. So basically, your boss and one of the new guys were coming around going, where's all the stuff? It's meant to be around here. And then for some reason they didn't realise that if they don't make the barriers and stuff, they don't get the stuff. So like your gloves, your mops, whatever, they don't get it. I know, right? He doesn't understand, lol. Oh, well, it might not be... did you ever meet the new guy? Because if you did, then hey, cool. I'm off on Thursday if you want to meet up. Cool. Nice. No. Well, that's what I mean. This guy, you want to know how funny he was as well, right? Supposedly, he said he used to be a chef, right? Alright, so you know when you go to the toilet, especially in this time of the year, or time of the decade, whatever you want to call it, you know, this COVID situation, supposedly, what's the one thing you're meant to do, pretty much, near enough every 5 seconds? Yeah. You should know, because you're in a food business at the moment. He says, oh, I know what I'm doing, I used to be a chef. Basically, right, when you're a chef, you know that hygiene is friggin' key. He goes to the toilet and doesn't wash his hands. And then supposedly everybody says, oh, don't worry, don't use hand sanitizer like crazy. Yeah, but while he's using that hand sanitizer like crazy, all the stuff that was on his junk and touching his hands and wherever is just put around the whole entire world. You know, until he got to the hand sanitizer, which is great. So, yeah, it's hilarious. And the thing is, he said to me, he was a chef, so I know how hygiene works. Well, then wash your freaking hands in. He's a numpty. He's a good bloke though, he's a nice bloke, don't get me wrong on that, he's nice. He's just, you know, some things don't seem to work. But then again, as you know, some of the people don't work that well, so, you know, it's crazy. Like for instance, in a way, I reckon to the store, like as we've seen yesterday, when they're cleaning the toilets, there should be a male cleaner and a female cleaner, so that way the ladies can keep on going in, the males can keep on going in. However, our main man, Mr. Lando, he was cleaning the ladies' toilets, so basically the ladies had to queue up outside for the disabled toilets until you know, there was one until he's finished. So crazy times. Anyway, getting back to this. Cyber, have you played Ark? Blue, if you're still here, have you played Ark? If not, then yeah. So I'm trying to help DB17 out because he wants to play it, but for some reason he seems to say his buttons aren't quite the same. It seems like he's messed up his buttons somehow, which I don't know how. But if he has, then well, obviously he's got to try and fix them. But yeah. And if we are meeting up on Thursday, right? Here's a little text the day before. That way to give me a little heads up, then I'll be able to go. And if you want as well, what we could do, in a way, if we do manage to meet up, we could have like a little FaceTime situation with Blue and whoever else is still close to us. Then you know, in a way, she'll be there. In a way. So in a way, we'll be all there. So, which would be nice. Oh, and dude, sometimes in your streams on when I'm on break, obviously I can't text on thingy for some reason, I don't know why. That's the I haven't figured out. But yeah, some reason, right? Where's your face now? I kept on coming to your streams thinking, where's your face? Where's your face? Where's your face? Where's your face? But there's no face anymore. You know, maybe people are getting annoyed because there's like no things, but hey. Hey, Blue. Mother of all. Oh, I don't know if you can be the slush mummy anymore because some reason that slush waste is gone now. So, ooh. But either way, you're still going to be always the big Mama Blue. So, woo, good times. Right. So, we're on placement still. So when it's green, it means you can place it. If you got the foundation down first, then you can place anything. It has to be snapped on, which is when it goes green. When it goes green, then it's good. But yeah, so and just be careful as well. You might want to get stairs later on, or a slope, whichever is easiest. And then so you can just walk up, because sometimes at the moment you walk up and you can't actually get into the door, which is strange, but even though you're like the same side as the door, but it's when you jump you might hit your head on it and then back down again. So crazy. Anyway, after you have placed your first foundation, you will be able to snap other structures, items to it, and then your base will begin to grow. See? Base. Right, tiers. This will probably be your stone, wood, you know, progressive until like whatever. So this could be a house, you know, make windows, make doors, make a big stone staircase so no one can actually get up, you know. But yeah, this is how things work. So if you want more protection, this is what you need to do. You need to build a big stone wall, you know. And if you want any help with explaining this in English, Cyber and Blue are pretty good because they were playing Forest and Rust and 7 Days to Die and stuff like that. So yeah, so they might have an idea of how it works a bit more better. So yeah, once you got your places up and once you start leveling up like crazy, this is what you eventually might end up getting. So as you progress through the game, you will unlock new tiers of crafting, and you will be able to upgrade your base and defenses. So say for instance, you had wooden spikes at the moment, you could get metal spikes soon, which does more damage and don't break as easy. So, you know. Right, so crafting stations. Right, so your crafting stations will be like your forge. I'm not too sure where else there is, but the forge will get you metals and they will smelt them into ores and gold bars and other bars depending on what you found. So iron, for instance, and then that iron then can be made into the pickaxes, which means, you know, you're getting more upgraded. But when I went on that other dude's one last time, it said something like smithery, so maybe it makes you better weapons and stuff. So, you know, but eventually, so this one I'm not too sure how it works. So this one I haven't really been up to yet. I went on Conan and did it all. So, and obviously I do it on Minecraft a little bit. So, yeah. But here we go. As you reach higher levels and unlock new Ingrams, you'll find that some of the new items do not appear in your crafting tab. This is because they are crafted at a crafting station. Some of these crafting stations may require fuel to use, such as gasoline for the fabrication. This station will have distinct inventories as well as distinct Ingrams, letting you know what you can craft, assuming you have the Ingram knowledge. So the only one I can explain it really easy now is if I do the campfire. So when you put the meat in the campfire, and when you put the wood in the campfire, that's your fuel, and then you press the word light fire, basically then that will start working. So I'm thinking, from like Conan, you had to put all your inventory in these. So in a way, these are like storage boxes as well. So say for instance, if I put all my ore in the forge, which is that one there with the big fire, and then I put all like wood in there or something, whichever's you know, whichever it is that helps me do it. Obviously if it is gasoline I have to find oil, which I don't know where it is. I haven't had that one yet. So basically I have to put that all in. Next thing you know, that will start crafting the things if I put all the materials in. If I haven't put all the materials in and selected the right one, then I won't be able to do it. So for instance, the iron, so the forges and all the higher ones are basically for your metals and higher upgrades. Until then, you can basically just make your stuff without the wood and all the things. So wood and below is what we're going for now, and then obviously later on, when you're feeling like you've gotten all your good stuff, you can start building all this, and then you can go even higher and higher and higher. You know, and if you want your house to be like this, by all means, it's crazy. Right, so next one, creatures. Now that dodo right there, those are the main things that you want to go for until you have better weapons and know how to play the game properly. Until you know how to play the game properly, dodos are your main attacking things. You know, you can punch them with normal hands and stuff, but when they're down, make sure you punch them still until they disappear, because you get some raw meat and some hide from it. But if you want, sorry, I just snapped my finger by mistake. Anyway, so yeah, dodos also, you can train them and make them into your own like scavengers and whatever. Or if you want, you can mate them, and eventually you can mate them, and then mate them, and then mate them, and then you have like a food source coming in, which would be great. Obviously not for them, because you know their kids and their parents and whatever died, so you know whatever. But hey, it's our survival. You know, we give you a home, now we kill you, and then give you kids home, and then so forth. And the good thing is, you can whistle at them, you can bring them to you, you can have them following you. You know, they can even attack things for you. It's up to you what you want to do with them. So it's kind of nice. But yeah, creatures on the island can be tamed and used for multiple reasons, such as transportation, hunting, traveling, harvesting, storaging, defense, and companionship. There are two main methods of taming: a creature torpor, don't know what that is, taming, and passive taming. I think torpor training might be you have to actually knock them out first, and then when they're unconscious, you have to start putting food and stuff into your inventory, and then or start putting it into their inventory, sorry, and then they'll start getting well, as they're waking up, they'll be waking up to you in a way. Don't know how, but you know. Hey, and then passive taming means like say for instance, if you put fruit in your your quick slot tab in the last slot. So if you're on a keyboard, it'll be 0. If you're on PlayStation, it'll be holding L1 button and then the left D-pad, and then yeah, and then you can just walk up to the animal and just stay next to it, and then it'll start eating food from you, which would be nice, and there's no damage to it whatsoever. Right, so next one, torpor taming. So this is the one where they're unconscious. So as you can see now, it says unconscious. Right. So when they say unconscious, if you're not quick enough to give them food in their inventory, so you put it in their inventory, so you hold triangle for PlayStation people on their things, and it'll tell you that they got food and stuff. And then hopefully when you put something in there, you can start getting them, and then they can start coming with you around and start being like your bodyguard in a way, or you can be their bodyguard depending on how it goes. And then yeah, oh, for anybody who's just joining then and they're on PlayStation, right, and they want to learn how to do more stuff, you can either try and rewind it back to the beginning somehow, or just ask me a question that you might have missed, and then I'll be able to try and help you out as best as possible. So yeah, torpor taming is the process of rendering a creature unconscious and feeding them to raise their taming affinity. Once they have reached maximum taming affinity, they will be successfully tamed. To knock a creature unconscious, it will need to gain a significant amount of torpor from combat. The most common tools survivors use to knock a creature unconscious are slingshots, tranquilizers, arrows, tranquilizers, darts, clubs, or even their fists. To keep the creature knocked out, you will want to feed it narcoberries or narcoberry applying damage. It will also work, but this will affect the taming effectiveness, which is how powerful the creature will be when tamed. Creatures lose effectiveness from taking longer to tame, as well as damage they have taken when unconscious. However, it doesn't really matter too much, because every time you get an animal, just like you, every time you're wandering around doing stuff, you level up. Same thing with the animals, except that they don't get Ingrams. They might do, but you just might not. So, are we playing this game or not? Yes, we are. But we're showing everybody first how to play it, because you know DB17. For some reason, every time we play, he keeps on going, oh, I can't do it, my buttons don't seem to work. So, I don't know. So, have you played Ark before, or, you know, well, actually, you played other survival games, but I'm just wondering about Ark at the moment. So, if you played Ark, then obviously you know what I mean. Something that might be a bit harder to do. I know. It's going to take a while. We've got one more tab in this one, and then one more tab for the map. So, shouldn't be too bad. Right, so passive taming now. So what passive taming is, if you look on your quick slot thing, it's got some berries in there. So what you do is you walk up to like this big giant cybernetic blade dude fella, and he starts nicking berries off you, which is great. Chop chop, knees to chest, knees to chest. See? Well, get going, girl. Knees to chest, girl. Yep. See, this, right, we could, if we have enough food and he likes it, or she likes it, depending on, actually this is a female, so this is a girl, so yeah, girl. So then we can actually get this gorilla Bigfoot type thing to be our new bodyguard, or basically our tiny pet. So if we keep our food in the right hand side, and sometimes if they're vegetarian or whatever, obviously they like to eat the fruit and stuff. If they're more cannibalism, obviously they need to have, you know, the meat in there. But yeah, so yeah, once they've eventually been fully trained, a prompt will say, what do you want to name the pet? And you know, like the other day we had Blue Eyes, which was great because I asked him what do you want to call the pet, and every time he said he wants to pet the pet, he didn't want to pet it. I was like, it's your pet. Why don't you want to pet the pet? So eventually Blue Eyes died, so great. Then I got a Parasaur, and some reason, because on the host local bit, you can't move like a distance. So it's like, you know, like on Fortnite where you can move like from one place to the other. It doesn't matter, you can go anywhere you want. On this, as we found out the other day, it's 250 meters. So if you're going on a game with me and I'm the host, you can't go away 250 meters from me. I know, so we have to be close. I know we're already close, but you know, hey. Anyway, right. Passive taming is accomplished without raising the creature's torpor. The key to this is feeding it until its taming affinity has maxed out. If the creature takes damage or becomes hostile during this period, you'll lose affinity and may be forced to start again. To begin the process, simply place its desired meal in your last quick slot item. Walk up to the creature from behind, easy, and hit the use key to feed it. Some creatures will always be moving, others will be approachable, and some may be aggressive if they come into direct face-to-face contact with you. Passively tame creatures lose effectiveness from taking longer to tame, as well as interruptions during their taming process. So basically, I don't know about walking up behind this fella, but or this girl, but you know, but I don't know what's going to happen. Where he's going to just start putting food up his bum or something, and then eventually, you know, sticking it in the mouth and then whatever. Bring away. That anytime you do tame a pet, they do, or a creature, tame a creature. They will become friendly and they will be able to follow you, they will be able to get ridden depending on what creature it is, and they'll be able to level up as well. So say for instance if this lovely lady was only had only like 10 health, you could level her up to level 20 and then have like 200 health. So, you know. Anyway, last tab and then we'll start getting played. Alright, last tab. Right, navigation. I'm not too sure what those things are, but they seem to be where you mainly start out of, or they're like the middle of the map, so yeah, but I don't know. Arks are quite large and can take many hours to explore. The key to navigation, the enormous environments, is to recognize landmarks such as obelisks, caves or mountains, as well as which biomes they are found in, and correctly this with your main minimap. The coast regions are the safest areas to navigate. As you move deeper inland and further up to high altitude areas, the difficulty of the map will increase. Fully explore the Ark to uncover its secrets and discover the hidden artifacts found in the caves, and use the obelisk to challenge and conquer the guardians so that you can unravel the mysteries of the Ark. Ah, so they actually do something. Okay. When we go in, we'll try and find one of those and see what happens. So, by the looks of it, there's a lot of stuff to find, there's a lot of things to do, but obviously when you die, they're a bit annoying to come back to, so just keep a note of like an idea. And if for instance you're on a PlayStation, or you know, you have a phone or something that takes a picture, take a picture of what it is, and then maybe that's a way of finding out ways to go back. Right, exploring notes. Exploring notes can be found in hidden places throughout the Arks. These notes are journals, entries left behind by other survivors that have also been stranded on the Ark. Each survivor shares their story about the adventures and encounters they experienced while on Ark. I'm not too sure about those, but we did find notes the other day, and there is like a page. You see the one with the book right at the top underneath the S? For some reason that gives you all those bits, so possibly that's that. Right then guys, that's it. So let's go and join an Ark. Oh, and by the way, DB17, you might want to go onto this something around here and have a little mess around. But this, people, this is all your buttons. So yeah, so if you haven't got anything like this when you're going through the game, then you're in trouble. If you do change anything in here, make sure you do save and exit and apply. So apply and then save and exit, otherwise things won't go right. Right, so we're not going to go on my world, we're just going to go on a random one. So we might not see anything crazy, but right, if we can get to the thing. Oh, here we go. Right. Okay, so now we just go on to anything. And as you can see, 2 to 8 players, so these ain't the main ones, but you know, you can click on any of them. If there's a certain map that you want, you click on this, and say for instance the island, you know, centre, you know, all the way around, then you can go onto those. If you just want to go on all maps, then fine. And then same for instance with all modes. So if you want to go for PvE, so they can't attack you, then great. And then if you're thinking that your internet's not doing too good, then you know, do these. And then you can level up like that, and then yeah, and then all you do then is you click onto it, and if you're able to go onto it, then you go to join. Now this is where it gets a bit tricky. You don't know if these people are going to kick it out straight away. You don't know if you're going to be able to go onto it. So this is why I say the best one to do for a while until you know what you're doing is go on to the host local. If you go on the host local, then you will be able to well, create a map of your own, and the only people who can go on it is you and closest friends. But it takes a while for it to load up, and as you see, there is a lot to learn, so take your time and get crazy. Right, here we go. This is the creator screen, so you can do whatever you want. You can either create male or female, you know. There's cybernetic, and there's blue, nice. So you can change the skin colours if you want. If you don't want to do any of this crafting and whatever, making their arms big, making the legs small, making them funny, you can just go to random if you want. Or if you've saved one before, you can load one up. So say for instance, if you saved that one, you can just go to load and it'll do the same again. But yeah. So Cyber, Blue, what do you want to see? Do you want to see a female or a male? Because I'm usually doing male, so it's up to you. But as I say, they're not really naked, but they are looking quite cool. So, and just because they look small doesn't mean that they are that small. So yeah. But whilst you're on this map as well, if you look on the far right, over here, it says cell phone easy, cell phone easy 2. You know, eventually, if you go all the way down to the bottom, it says north zone hard. You know, and it'll tell you which way you're going. When you look at it, see like glowing up there. And obviously if you go with this one, you know, it's going up there. So you always want to go to this one first. Always. Or at least one of the easy ones anyway. And then hey. So Blue, Cyber, DB, what do you want to see? Do you want to see a female or do you want to see a male? Or do you want to see a random? Because basically when you random, you can make them look like apes. You can make them look like they got really big thighs. You make them look like they're like really skinny but on the bottom, and then really fat on top. And then look at that one. He's like, yeah man, yeah man, yeah. See, look, there's me. So you can have them how you want. And then obviously, as you can see, you can change all these if you want. So if you're not happy with that, then you just click on this one and it'll go back to normal. Then if you want, you can change certain stuff, so your hair colour, you know. If you want, just be careful when you're doing it, because the same button that changes all these is the same button that moves up and down. So if you're not too happy with that, then obviously, then you change the colour of the skin. If you know, so you can go fully black, or you can go a bit greeny green, you know, or you can go fully white. It's up to you. And then eye colour, head size, face size. So basically, if I do this, my upper face will get a bit bigger and stuff. And then if we do that one, my butt, it's like Zangief sort of thing. And then if you really want, you can make a small teeny one. And then head width, you know. Game is like woo woo woo. Then obviously you got your neck, your length, and all that stuff. So you know, it's like a giraffe. So it all depends on what you want to do. And then obviously, if this bit here is where you want to, you know, get yourself bigger and stuff, you know, and smaller. So I'm not too sure how it works on the female, but obviously, you know, it's gonna obviously have differences. And you can have them like looking like an ape, you know. It's up to you. Have a big hip, have a small hip, you know. It's up to you how you want to do it. Just take your time with it. Have fun with it. And then yeah. And however it looks for you at the end. And then hands, you can have big hands, you can have small hands, you can have big arms, yeah, baby arms, yeah, big baby arms, me my baby. And then you have lower arms, you know, change them up as you want to. And then that's all things you can do. So you can make him large, small, make him like mini-me if you want, yeah, make him look like Popeye, yeah. It's up to you how you want to do it. And then if you wanted to, as I say, change that to female, and then there you go. There's my dream girl, and obviously you know, give a petite chest and stuff like that, give a big chest, you know. It's up to you. And then if you're still not happy with that, just go to this, and then just go to male or female, and you're happy. And then if you're happy, then when you're done it, just go to, if you want to have a look around as well, so you can check out their asses. Woo! Check out their ass. Woohoo! You know, and it's all good. And then all you do then, just go to create. Well, you pick your name first, so training Tom. There you go, training Tom. That'll do. Training Tom. Are we still on the same page? Haha. No, we're actually making it now. You know, we're actually making the thing now, so we're actually in Ark, right? See what I mean? Already. See, that's how Ark works. That was harsh. It's about damn time. See how Ark worked, and I said we were going to kill ourselves anyway, so yeah, it kind of worked out. Anyway, when you're on this screen, you want to do respawn random location, and obviously you want to change these if you want to. So if you thought that was too easy, move it up to medium. If you thought that was too easy again, go on to hard, until you've, you know, been everywhere. Then obviously yeah, but don't ever click this button, create new survivor. Only click this button if you're unhappy with what you've done. But doesn't matter anyway, because you'll still have that same bit all the time anyway. So just go to respawn. Just bear in mind though that sometimes on that screen they might have a respawn timer. Now, if you want to be third person, you can do. If you want to be third person, like that. This is how, in a way, you're meant to play Ark, you know. And then every time you look into your hand, this gets you to the training. And as I say, there's loads of stuff. This is all junk in a way. And every time you die, you get another crystal, and then it tells you anyway. So you can't get rid of this. It's the only thing that you actually need on you. So on here, you got all your stuff now, yeah. So on here, left D-pad, up D-pad, right D-pad, down D-pad, square, triangle, circle, X, left D-pad, right D-pad. But from square on always, you have to use the L1 button. So if I use L1 button, press square, and it's doing something. and then yeah. Remember, it's not my world, this one, so yeah. So as soon as you get on here, press R1 and you get to crafting. So these are all your things. And as you can see, I've just leveled up by doing absolutely jack shit. So you're in Grums, right? So at the moment, the only ones you can make are these ones straight away. So when I've leveled up, I'll be able to make something else. So if I go to the menu again, this one, you see all these now? These are all glowing up. So if I want to work on my weight, I can do. If I want to work on my food, I can do. If I want to work on my health, I can do. It's up to you how you want to work. Most people would usually do the melee damage because they don't want to die again. But it doesn't really matter how you do things, so you know. So we'll get melee damage. And as you can see, if I go to melee damage again, it went up 5%. And as you can see now, on this Ingram page, I have 8. So I can get the hatchet and the spear if I want. And then eventually I'll get that one. Because these are good for... this one's good for getting wood and stone. This one's good for getting thatch and flint. This one's good for keeping you warm and alive at night time. This one's good at keeping you alive full stop, because it's a weapon. And then as you can see, from 1 to 100 hopefully. See, so 100, so look, you can look by the looks of it, you can make miniguns. And then when you get to that level, then you can start getting these. So when you get to 98, so maybe your level only gets to level 100, so maybe. But if it does, then don't worry about it. But look at all the stuff you can get. You know, harpoon guns. So basically I need to be next to the host player. So meh. So as you can see, it's dragging me, and look, I get a bow. But that one will probably be a stronger one. See, so that's the host over there. So because I'm far away from it, as I said 250. So if I move forward, thingy, like less than 250, I won't be able to do it. See, Dodo, yay! Watch this. So when it's like this, you can either give them some food, then you can be, you know, whatever you want, or you can drag his body if you want, or you can open accessories, and then you give him some food, and he'll start doing its thing. Or for some reason, you just start hitting him again, and get more food and then more hide. And look at that, I leveled up again. And then if you go on to this. For the moment, I'm just going to do melee damage. So now I can get the campfire. And I got 7, so I'll get some pants. And the shirt. And then there you go. And then now when we go into our crafting bit, we've got more stuff to make. So yeah. How do you make the note thing anyway? Fibre and thatch. Okay. So basically I can... Oh, the host player is moving again. See, look, someone's died there. Ugh. But look, see, someone's already got the house. The good thing is that if I don't want to move any further, I can just stand behind this rock and it won't come further. Yeah. But, see there. And then if I want to get the things, make their clothes, go like this and press my button, which is this triangle. If you want to see what it's like on third person view, which you can just hold your black tab in if you're on PlayStation, use your right analog stick, and then there you go. See, someone's made a dinosaur that they can ride, look, which is cool. And yeah, so the more he keeps on moving. And see, look, I can't go in there, but see, there's a player, there's a host, but I can't get next to him. And as I say, these are his things, so we can ride this. If they got a saddle on top, we can ride it. Like say for instance, he's fast travelled somewhere. Look at that, see? He got a pterodactyl, so he can ride a pterodactyl, so he can fly. And then look at the base. And third person, this first person view is a bit better, so you can see where everything is. A bit better. See, look. I don't know how that works, but okay. He's got a triceratops, so, and he's got a storage. So basically, you want to make one of these and make one of these, and then that way you can, you know. And if you wanted to, you can go into his accessories, but you don't really want to be mean, so you just, you know, take your time. And as you can see, that arrow is going up still, so I can keep doing things. And as you can see, you got ladders, so if I wanted to, I can climb. And look, there's the triceratops, so that's nice. Now look, this is his crafting station, so you can make stuff in his forge. You can make stuff in there, and then he's got, as I say, he's got a smithery, so I think that makes your tools a bit better. And then he's got his blacksmith, so actually I think they're all the same, to be honest with you. And then yeah, he's got his pterodactyl, which he can ride, so he can fly if you want. So it's basically Grand Theft Auto, but Flintstone style. And then look, he's got all his storage things, so we can have a look in them and see what's in it. So look at all this stuff that he's got, and obviously now that because now we're getting too far away from the thing. There's some piranhas there, so be careful of those. Good news is, when they die, it's not too bad. And see, look, those dinosaurs are annoying. So you want to, if you don't ever fight those, you might want to, you know, make sure you have some things on you. Hell. Okay, now the birds are fighting me. I'm not close to the thingy, so see, that's what you want as well, dung. You don't want dung exactly, and see what I'm saying now. It's like a frost thing coming up on the thing. It means I'm cold, so I need to. And obviously they don't realise that, you know. But then again, I'm not actually one of their people, so I will have to keep on going to them. And if I'm not going towards them, then out piranha. So pretty much, yeah. And look, there's a raft. Looks like I leveled up again. So I think those are the ones that control this thing. And look, I've got a broken leg now as well. So now I can't really move as fast. So if you look at my health, it's really, really low. And see, look, because they're close to us, they can't really do much. And look, if I eat the food, it'll be bad for me. So my stomach's going to go a bit more shitty. So the ones that you want to do for the moment is eat your food. And if you want, as I say, press the button on it, and then push it at the bottom. And I just got killed by one of those. So this is the reason why you want on your own players in a way. See that, for instance? Morning. How's it going? See? Because they don't like me, because I'm not a player, they're gonna kill me. And look at that, see? because I respawned, because I died really quick. I've got to wait 46 seconds now, so yeah. This is why, in a way, it's better to go on that single player one. So if you go on one of their ones, they in a way control everything, which means they go as far as they want, and you can't because you have to stay with them. Which is really, really weird, because if you think about it, I don't want to go next to them. I just want them to get on with what they're doing. If they need any help from me, then they can come and tell me. But obviously they've got powerful swords, so they're swiping me down. And then yeah, but they're the ones that come. They're the ones that are attacking me. I don't know. They'll make attack first. See? I have to wait another 1 minute as well. But you don't have to though. If you want, you can just go create new survivor and go back onto it. So if you haven't got any levels, you haven't really done anything, then yeah, this would be perfect for you. But the only thing is though, the only reasons why it's going wrong is because they don't know thingy. So to get off this one now, don't go create survivor. You can either wait, but either way, this whole land, if they delete it, everything you've done gets deleted anyway. So just go create new survivor, and then you can type something like friendly in, and then hopefully wait, what? No. So even if you do create survivor, you can't do it. So you still gotta wait until thingy. So yeah, never mind. So you still gotta wait a good 40 seconds. So what we'll do as soon as we get out, then I'll take you to my island, and then we'll show you how fun it is. And what I'll do is I'll respawn in a different area, so that way, yeah, you won't see all the stuff. No, actually no, I'll start in my area, but I'll move to a different area. So this is what I'm saying when you go onto the other arcs, when it's not your arc, people can be dicks, or the thing. Like, say for instance, I didn't even get to come out. You just exit. So, and obviously Cyber and Blue know about dedicated servers, so that's probably the reason why they're on those. So what you want to do, the main thing you want to do for a while, is go onto these, and then go on to either play single player, which is only just you, only you. So you can't invite any friends, can't do anything. But the one you want to go on to is this one, non-dedicated session. So basically it's your island, what you've done, but you can invite people. And then if you want, you can do this one, but you have to pay for it. So, yeah. And if you really want, you can actually make all this better. So like, say for instance, the difficulty level, you know, you can make it so it's really, really easy. You can make it so it's really, really easy, and then like all the taming speeds, all the harvesting, you know, and then if you want a bit more, you know, allow PvE timer, you know, all this, and then Ingrams, and then you can basically take out the Ingrams that you don't want. So say for instance, if we took all the weapons out, then you couldn't use them. But as you can see now, I can show you all the Ingrams easily, you know. I think I've had up to that one when we did it with DV17. But yeah. Let's see, you can make fur, you know, keep you warmer and stuff. And then all of these, make grenades, metal 6, sword, see look, simple pistol, see, guns, DB-17, guns! See look, simple bullet, you know. Yeah, see, long neck rifle, there you go, you can make it into Red Dead now. Shotgun, there you go, Red Dead, woohoo! You know. It's up to you how you do it. And then a chainsaw. Oh, chainsaw. And look, black chest piece, so a bit stronger. You know. And then chain boots, no, chain bowler, flak helmet. Look at that. It's quite scary. You know. Got loads of stuff that you might want. And look, C4 charge. I haven't had one of those. I want one of those. And then auto turret, look at that, auto turret. Tranquilizer darts. Rocket homing missile. Scuba leggings. Riot boots, riot helmet. Chemistry, gas mask. Tech rifle. Basically, most of these survival games are all in one. Like every single game has been poured into these. And look, see, tech wall. Yeah. Harpoon launcher, a toilet. You can get a toilet in this game. A toilet, man, a toilet. You know. You can get swords. Charge battery. You can get some more clothes. Some more chests. Look at that for a gun. There you go, pistol. See, look at all this. Look at what you got to be working up to. You know, that's probably reasons why when you go into a certain thing, look, you get a canoe. That's probably reasons why when you go into people's worlds, they think you're just going to cause trouble. Which, as far as I know, I'm not. Look, there's a big minigun. Yeah. Yeah. So it's up to you what you want to do. But as I say, the more you level up, and you can get all these are going to be fine because you know you're going to be able to get all these when you do it all, and then as I say, so basically, if you want Dino to be more damaging, you know, you can put this higher number. If you want to get more harvest and stuff, you know, a lot easier, you can go on one of these, and then see, loads of things. Right, so this is my world. So yeah, it's nothing great, but I have some dodos tamed. I have 2 dodos tamed and making love, so great times. But if anybody needs any more assistance with this stuff, let me know and I'll try and figure it out. See, look, because we're in third person, you know, see, that's what I look like on this. And what you want to do, or what I want to do even, take this stuff. Actually, I'll take this, I'll go to the bed, then you can fast travel to the other beds, go to that one. Actually no, you can't do that, because all the stuff is gone then, isn't it? Yeah. So I need to fast travel back to it now, because now I'm naked. See, naked. Right, I forgot about that. Right, so access inventory. So basically, I can do that. Pick all that up. Go and put this in there. And when you're putting stuff back in, make sure you hold the jump button. So wherever your jump button is, there you go. This is a training dummy. And this is my drums. I know what you're thinking. Why you got a drum set? I don't know. I had loads of materials. I didn't know what to do, so I thought I'd start making stuff. So I did. But yeah. There's Python and Chicken in there getting freaky. And then yeah. And as I say, if I had these on now, like for instance, it shows you how to make a stone hatchet, and then I have spears. So see that how quicker that was. So if I take all this off, and see I got a spear there. Put all that in that one. You can throw spears as well, so good times. Then you can fast travel to the beds again. And as I say, it keeps all your stuff in a bag next to it, so yeah. But eventually, I don't know if they will go off though. See, this is the reasons why, in a way, sometimes third person is better. First person is better. So that way you can see where it is a lot more easier. So what you want to do is get into a place, and then patch wood. So I'll need to go get wood, and then I can put it in. But so what I want to do is put it all in. But as you can see, I've got loads of weapons and stuff, so that way if I die, I can come back to it really easy. See, look at these, it says the way you died, so if you click on them it has a bit more information. type things that I was talking about. That's one of those water things that I was talking about. All you need to do is just double tap it and it'll go to that place. I think it's only your clothes that don't get everything else. And these are for your plants and stuff. Did I have any? So you can put your food in there, you put your wood in there, and then you light it up. This is what it meant by the other stuff, where and then it'll start making stuff. Right. So then what we'll do is we'll get rid of all this stuff. This is the stuff that it gives you all the time. And we'll put it in there, like a little storage area. And then we should see, you can set the pin. See, because whenever you look at something, you can hold it and then demolish it. You don't want to do that. And then, yeah. So, as you can see now, I've got nothing on me besides from these things. And as you can see, the food is 60. So. There you go, full food. Right, need to go and get some water. The way to get the water is either jump into it. So yeah, that was meant to be a water thing, but didn't really work out. And then when you're in the water, you can press your water tank thing. And look, you can drink. Oh, you're on the land now. So as you're drinking it, it's actually filling it up as well. So then when you're on land, you can drink it if you needed some. And there you go. But yeah, so I think those are the obelisks, and supposedly we can do stuff to them. But you see that green one over there? That's one of those loot boxes. So if you go over there, you can get some good stuff. And as you can see, this guy is level 27. So this is what I've learnt so far on this. I'm not saying any of it's useful for now, but you know, like for instance, the drums aren't really that useful, but. And then just go around, and then yeah, you can put some stuff everywhere. If you're really unlucky, and say quick list, just eat food by just run around. And then because I'm cold, look, there's a turtle over there. See, look, big dinosaur. And there's a... Oh, okay, what's this? Ah! Run. Oh shit, it's T-Rex. Ah! Corridor, okay, there you go. You just got munched on by a big T-Rex. So when you die, if you want, you can stick it on here, then go to the beds. So since we died on this one, you go on this one. And this only happens to your last part where you died, so just go into it, press triangle, and then press L1 straight away. Then you get all this stuff. And wherever you had on your thing straight away, it'll go to it. So now I can eat food again. But the only problem is, look at all this. Gives you all this shit again. So, yeah. So see what I'm saying? Difference. And then obviously if you wanted to put your thing back to the third person, hold the black button, and there you go. That's me. And if you want to see that dinosaur again, here it comes, there it is. Morning. See, dead. And that's what you should never do. Go back to a place where you... And as you can see now, because on that one I got wait longer. So I have to go to one of these ones or random location. So I won't be anywhere next to any of my stuff, but you know, I could be. And look, see, I don't have my stuff. But where it was though, all that stuff, if you hold that button down, look, I can show how to make a flint. So I need flint, stone, and wood. So if I go to one of these trees, this will give me the wooden thatch. So it's that. And then we need flint, so we need to go and look for a stone. So if you wanted to, you can make a thatch and all of it. Make a pickaxe right there and then. That will help you get your flint out. It won't let you carry some stuff with I need wood. There we go, see? Making stuff. Now I can see in the darkish. So I still have to wait 1 minute 25 to that one, so. But yeah, if you want to see how to make clothes as well, let's say, depending on how much you've leveled up, all your stuff should be here. So if you can make these, great. Look, see, if you look at the top, it says craft 1, so R2 button, craft all, which would be triangle, and then craft 1 is square. So, you know, it's up to you. And then when you've got that, then you put that, see all these as well. So you put that on there, and it's gotten rid of the meat and the water can, because we don't need it, so I haven't got any. So you take all those, and you move that one over there, and groovy. But what I tend to do, I usually have it on the first one. So the torch and the spear will be on this one. And if you want to see me make a spear, then we will make a spear. We need fibre and wood. So fibre is in these little trees, so you can collect all your stuff on. And if you want as well, to make it a lot easier, so you know what you're getting, if you click X on this and put it on there, then if you hold that button down, you can see what you're doing without actually going back to that all the time. So I need 5 more fibre. And then I need wood. So with the wood, if you want to collect wood, make sure you use your hatchet. And make sure you click on and off of the speed, otherwise you'll end up going wrong. See, look, we got all that. And then what you do, right? While that's being made, you push that and then put that in there. So then you can always keep on making these spears. And then, as I say, with your food, just be careful with some of them though, because they say that they will they can put up stuff. Like for instance, these ones you want to keep, because if you want to do your planting and stuff. These ones you can eat. If you've got plenty of them, then you know, you can keep on the thing. And see, the food's going up, but it's not going up as much as what the meat was doing. You see, if you see under where my left foot is, it keeps on showing up with meat and then going up. Basically, if you wait until it's gone and you do it again, then you can get more. Because most people just keep on eating it like that, and then they eventually get tired and pass out and stuff. So, and these are the easiest way to get food straight away. So. So give it a few seconds and then just do it. And look, see, we're eating. And these are easy to get to. Because as you can see, it's going 136 and then going up. And it stops, then you do that. I think, as I say, I think it's like about 3, and then, you know. And then there you go. And then I think that one dehydrates you. So that one you have to, when you eat certain foods, you have to go into the water, and then it dehydrates you and stuff. And then if you want to pick up the turds, by all means. If you don't, well then you can just throw it down as well. But as I say, your main things for the moment is stone, thatch, wood, and fibre. If you have a torch on, it keeps you warm a little bit. And this is what happens if you actually do put. See, you know that fertilizer I just threw over there? That's what these are for. And eventually the crops will grow, and then yeah, then you can, well, get wherever it is. So I'd say go around collecting all your fibre as much as you can. Some of them, your clothes are like 50 and stuff, and even this, right, just doing absolutely nothing, it's getting you leveled up. As you can see on the far right, my arrow is going up. So there's nothing to it really to level up. It's whether or not you're in a safe place and all that stuff. And see, look at that dodo. And now you've got a spear. This is what you can do. You can go. And then when you've done that, make sure you get your axe on because you can get more food from it. If you can't hit it, go close to it, and then see, I just made some food and I got some hide. So I got some of that and then that. So if I want, I can make the shoes and stuff now as well. Make sure you hit them until they're gone as well, otherwise you know, you're missing out on supplies. If you miss out on supplies, then that's not good. I think I had another house somewhere as well. But watch this. See that big rock there? See? Look, gone. Gone. Easy. See, look, that fertilizer I just pooped. I can do this, and then I can do this, and then see, look, I just leveled up again. So click on that, and then best one for a while would probably be stamina to do, because as you can see, it gets you thinking, and then once you're done that, it'll automatically click you on this, and then you go to the ones that lit up. If you go to the ones that lit up, they can get you sorted. And as you can see, if I wanted to, I can start making wooden stuff now. So let's say, for instance, I make the hide stuff, so I will go 18. So I'll make the hide pants and shirts. And if you're wondering how I made those ones the other time, well, I went to one of those things, those thingamajiggies, and they let me in. So what you want to do is get yourself clothed. Needs some fiber. Once you got it, there you go, fully clothed again. So yeah, there you go. And if you want to keep it on third person so you can see where you're going, groovy. And look at this. See, because I had it in there, if I wanted to make another one, I can make an easy one. See, look at this dinosaur here. These are annoying dinosaurs, they spit poison at you. Wait. Okay, me. Yeah, come on, bring it. sure you're walking backwards as you're doing it, because yeah. And if you're lucky, whatever you get, just put your axe on. And you get some hide and raw meat, so used for cooking. And if you want to see me do a cooker, which I need flint, stone, thatch and wood, which lucky enough I have. And then just double tap your jump button, that in there, and then put your food in, go and get some wood. Put that in there, put that in there, and then light the fire, and then that'll make your charcoal and your food, and then pretty much you'll be happier. Right. If you want to make it a bit more safer as well, get a chest. So then you can see what you need. Fibre, thatch, wood. Okay. And to get thatch better, use your pickaxe. Put it on here straight away. It's a bit easier then, because you can just go. Then you can put all your stuff in here. And hopefully, whatever you do, don't press the thingy. Make sure you hold the direction button. And then, if you're lucky, your food's been made. And there you go. So not much to it. I don't know why DB17 couldn't do all this as easy as I did one time, but he says he's into slow-paced games, but this is more slower than anything, because you're going at your own pace. You can do anything you want. And let's say if you wanted to, you can destroy your things, but you know, then you're gonna have to start using wood, thatch, and fibre to fix it. So, you know. Pretty much, you can just keep on doing all that. Yeah. If you want, get more easy access to fertilizer and stuff, just leave your food, and eventually it will go. And when you're holding this on this, as you say, you can restart, you can rename your things. See, look where it says repairable, means in a bit I'm going to be able to fix it. And you can set a pin code if you want, and then access your inventory, but do not do this one wherever you do. If you do, don't let it get all the way to the top, otherwise it'll demolish it. The only time you want to demolish it is if you want to actually move it all somewhere. If you want to move it all, then great. But the first thing you want to do in all these games, just go around collecting, you know, just get like 100 of everything. And then once you got 100 of something, collect it all. So now to get the thatch a bit quicker, you need the pickaxe. You see, you still get some wood when you're doing it, but you get more of the other one. Right, and then let's do the same with the flint and stone. You don't have to keep on tapping the buttons, where you just hold it and then it'll keep on doing it until it disappears, like that for instance. And then also opens up the world a little bit more as well. You're getting both of them, but it's working mainly on flint most of the times. And lucky, if you're lucky as well, you get metal as well, which is nice. And if anything, you want to be using to get the flint from the big rocks, because the stones, if you're lucky, if you take this off, you can collect the stone all the time anyway. Just keep watching your weight symbol though, otherwise you might end up getting encumbersome. So basically this is how you start off anyway. You know, as best as you can. And then you keep all your stuff, and then if you want to, you can make it a bit more tidier if you want. You know, keep all the things, and then yeah. And then obviously you want to go into Ingrams and you still have some points. You can go and look for that 3, which is there. And then you got no more points. And while you're on this, if you want, you can check out all the other ones. So your name of the tribe, my name of the tribe is Edmo. And then if you want, you can go onto this. Then you can do certain things, which is a bit more popular. So like say for instance, you know, Sparky's level 1 in there. And then you can have different groups for different things. So say for instance, if I do group 10 and I did you know, python and chicken, it tells me what they're doing, and then I can go across to them, click on those, and then I could tell what I want to do. So yeah. And then this one's what's been tamed, or is what is being tamed actually. The only problem is I can't remember where they were being tamed, so yeah. Then again, it's showing me. Cool. I didn't know that. Okay, that's fun. The map, however, it's really great, but it's not great, because that's all the map is. Doesn't actually give you a pinpoint where you are. But hey, let's go and see this then. No, you can poop as well. No. since we've done that, let's see what else there was. They're both the same, so that's a male or female. Okay, can I do them both? I can. Okay, well, we'll do that one for the moment. Oh, you do that one? Okay. Well, that's cool. I didn't realise I could do that. Right. So what we'll do is we'll take this off. Put that in. Then you can see where you're going, and then as you can see, it's a bit warmer. Plus, it's daytime, so you know. As you can see, big trees. If you want, you can run, but if you watch your lightning, it'll start going down a bit. Actually got the thing as well, telling you how far it is away. See, that's a parasol. That's the one that you might want to go for first. See, look at the lightning's half full. So you want to stop. Anytime you want to really run is when you know, you're about to get killed by something. Look, there's plenty of supplies. Morning. See, look, turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, teenage. But don't worry, hit them whatever you do. Like, they might only be level 4, but they're hard as nails, and everything hurts you in this game. See that thing, however, you know, those are the only thing that's dangerous. Now, if you want to tame them, you can. Oh, you got a bitch. Yeah, have it. Go on. Don't be running away. See, sometimes they run away. Yeah. I think it's when they get jump on you, then it's all go. So as I say, as long as you got all the Ingrams, you don't have to worry about all the stuff, because every time you build something again, you're gonna get better anyway. And as I say, I think if you're lucky enough, you can do this. And if it's broke, then you can see what you need, which is just 1 wood. Which, and then look, you can fix it straight away. It's a way of clearing the level, so you know, you can see things a lot more easier. Some stones will go and some stones won't. But it's a way of making it more accessible for you. So now I know just to run back that way. See, look, big open space now. Look at the lightning bolt. It's almost done as well. See, that's why you need to turn it off all the time. Otherwise, end up being in trouble. And see, look at that. That's a different animal. That's what me and DB17 had, and he called it Blue Eyes, but it didn't work. For some reason he didn't like it. Even though I asked him. No, it's not that one actually. But either way, you can still make him friendly. He's a friendly one. Rare. In last. So you need a rare flower, and then you put it in the last slot, and then good times. See. That's a parasaur. And there's a dickhead. Come on, bitch. Let's do this. Watch out when he does that, because the screen goes green, you can barely see. See, this is what I'm saying. Whenever you're playing this, just make sure you're only doing small things. Like, those creatures are fine, but they run, so they could run into something else, which isn't good. And I think that's a shark over there, or a piranha. Either way. But yeah, the island is huge, so you'll never get bored. And as I say, I've never really explored inside the things yet, so hey. And this is what me and DB17 had the other day, Blue Eyes. So if you stick fruit in or some in the last tab, you will start getting trained without even doing anything. So if I do this, if I put this one in this one, if I start walking towards him, I'll be able to feed him. Now I just have to wait for him to do it. And then once he gets hungry again, as you can see, 13 at the moment. And then something will prompt up saying that they're hungry again, like now. And then it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then say all you're waiting for is a thingy, but you don't really want to worry about taming things until you're happy with stuff. Like for instance, if you're happy with the killing and surviving, like whatever I've just done, great. If you're not, just don't worry, just keep to your harvesting, keep on making a new base, keep on bringing some storage boxes in, keep on making some food, keep on doing all that, and then eventually, if and when you're ready, explore. Unlike DB17, when I was trying to teach me the other day, he just kept me going, I'm going for exploring, I'm going exploring. No. Don't explore until you're ready. Yeah, I know, everybody's ready at the moment for exploring, but you don't know what's going to be there. Like, for instance, when I go back to that base over there, there was that chongar that kept on killing me. So, yeah. Don't worry, I'll go back there in a bit to hopefully see if my stuff's still there. But lucky enough, I didn't have anything proper on me. You know, it was all the stuff that I made, so it's great. Sometimes they take a while, but as it said on the things before, depending on what you're feeding them, it will take a while. But we're almost there, and then you can have him following you. So basically, you can have him like a bodyguard. And I think it was a him anyway, wasn't it? Yeah, a male. A male Lazarus, level 20. So, you know, even though he seems like he's calm and peaceful now, you know, if he's going to attack something, he might end up doing something wrong. But they do die easy as well, so yeah. So just be careful with that. So DB17, are you still here? Have you learnt some good stuff? Because if not, then hey. Cyber, are you still here? Because if so, noise. Right. I want to see something actually. Is that thing going to be on the map now? It is. Okay, so we can track him. Oh, that's cool. So we know where he is. So we don't have to actually worry about him too much. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, buddy. DB17, give me a little text, see if you're here. And if so, I'll see if I can invite you to this world, I guess. But as you can see though, there is no option for thingy. This is only on thingy. Unless you are in this house and you have a controller, then you know you can do it split screen, which is great if you don't mind. You know, see, we're almost done. Almost done. So I didn't know I can track them like this. That's cool. So maybe I put like a diamond or something on them and then they become trackable. Do you reckon that orange thing is showing you how it is? There we go. We named it. Let's call him. Call him Train Tame. And the good news is now he will keep following me until thingy. Look, you can pet it as well. Look, come here, dude. So everybody can see you. Come with me. Come here. Come into the spotlight. You're famous now. Tammy. Tammy. You watching this, guys? Watching this? 3, 2, 1, and woohoo! He's happy. And look, same as with thingy. You look onto him, and then you can do the behaviour, and then you can tell him what he wants doing. So if you want to just go around following, great times. But otherwise, just go to access inventory, and then wait until his XP goes up, which as you can see it's going up. So he's about to level up in 2 seconds. So the more you do on this game, the better. And there we go. He's about to level up. Okay, so we do a flip. Ah, so when you tamed him, you can take him off. Okay, that's cool. And look, he's about to level up. And there you go, leveled up. So then what you want to do, like he's got melee damage. So you can do that, or you can do health, you know, or movement speed, you know. Let's give him some more damage. Look at that! See that then? Level 30 now. And see, look, he's gonna follow me wherever I go. Alright, let's get you back home. Come on, Tammy. Tammy. Or TT for short. Yeah, TT. Go on, let's go. Let's go. If you want as well, to keep him fed, what you do, just open his accessory. And then if you wanted to, just put some food in him. And then he'll keep on eating as he goes. And if you want me to see if he's eating, just look on it and look, see his food's going up because he's eating. Right, let's go. Come on, TT, let's go. Still coming? Good. Ah, that's a big dump. You still with us? And he'll keep on being with us until, well, we tell him not to come with us. Come on, TT. You coming? And the good thing is, supposedly I can teach him to go and gather and stuff. Come on, dude. You climb the thing. Looks like a spider, doesn't he? Spider. Spider. I'm not too sure if you can put all your stuff in them as well. You know, and they can carry it back to the base with you. Yo, TT, where you at? There it is. Let's try it out, shall we? Hey, he's about to level up as well. Alright, got more health. Right, good. Right. Let's see if we can hold more stuff. Right, you can hold the poop. Right. Oh, this is cool. You can carry all the stuff for us. That's cool. Right, I'll carry this stuff. Yeah, that's my stuff. Well, that's cool. We're like little travelling companions. Nice. See, and the reason why I'm cold is because it's raining, and if you think that you're lost as well, when you first start out, just keep to the river. That way there's a slight chance you might be able to find your way back. Come on, TT, you coming? Where is he? There he is. Come on, bro, let's go. Come on, TT. Yeah. Get him! Get him! TT, no. You want to see him attack? I don't know how I'll work it properly, but we'll see. Hey, douchebag! Don't be running away. Wait, come here. Come here. Maybe they're the baby ones. Never mind. Come on, TT, let's go. Okay, some dinosaurs are scared of you, and then some dinosaurs are like, not. Here he is, he's going. Woo! What was a snake then? Big snake. Oh, there he is. Morning. Come on, TT, get him. Get him. Yeah. Freaking, yeah, mah. I can throw me a spear him, but, you know. Don't wanna. Oh, Tara disrupts. Go on, TT. Boom. Right, give me all that stuff that we just give you. Besides from the food, you can keep that. I actually got that. So while he's like that, you can access the inventory and then you do behaviour. Copy setting to nearby ladder. Disable looking. Aggressive. It. Ah, easy. Harvest settings, here we go. Disable victim item collect and copy. Disable resource. Don't know what this is. Right, I think I've got to make him so he's not following me at least. Enable wandering or mating to mate. Okay, harvest ends. Put the water in. Okay. Wonder if I can find out where he is and I can keep an eye on him. Ready to mate. Okay. Like I think TT's coming back. Nice. See, he's coming back. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, good times. Bring your resume. Ready to open it. I don't know where the other one was. Go and see if I can. Morning. It's see if I can get back to my bed and see if I can get my other stuff before disappears, if it hasn't already disappeared. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, is he? Oh, I guess I can't go back to that base for a while because he's chilling out in it. Well. Where's the other one? He's bigger out where the other one is. Ah, here we go. This is the problem when you got no torches and stuff. You don't know where you're going. Okay, dangerous. This is where we did before. Oh, bugger. Ah, so that was further on. See, just basically need to see how far you can go, that's it. And every time you get that, you get to open up more stuff. Basically after a while, just keep on putting all these on and you're fine. That way everything's gone. Kitty, you alright? Hey, look at him. He's leveling up. Yeah, I can't make the gloves and the feet because I need fibre. I need thingy, hide. Oh, morning. I made this and it's like a waste of materials. But hey, as I say, I was getting kind of bored and didn't know what to make, so did. It's Slipknot. Yeah. Why can you put a rock in there? That's crazy. Right, anyway. I think I can put stuff on him. Right, let's try that out then, shall we? I think you have to actually put it onto him. Huh. He's wearing the stuff. Don't let me. How's the food? Yeah, look at that. He can wear the same stuff as you. Yeah, cool. No, see, it's taking damage. Practice. TT, morning. You alright? Does he come back to you when he's ready to level up? No, he just wants to come and have some loving. I can actually eat it? Yeah, that's not good. That's no good. I see python and chicken. No, don't go out the door. No. You go there. Wait, and everything. Stay in there. Alright, wanna see how this is gonna go. Let's get a bit further away. Run. Come on. Now. Kill turtle. Nice. Right. See. More food. I should stop doing that. It's bloody doing it. Alright. Now, right. Fell asleep. How you doing? Woke up for Peaky Blinders. Cool. Well, at the moment, I got another thing. If you just seen then, I just killed a turtle, noise, with a spear. So as you're killing spears, make sure you kill it. Make sure you're walking backwards and you know, getting the old thing. Right, DB17. Do you need any more assistance? You know, have you got everything down, pretty much? Because if so, good. Because if not, then hey, I found out this before. The train dummy, right, has the you can put your clothes on. Also, as well, what I also found out before was this. I can actually go to the things that I've been taming or trying to tame. And if you want to see something funny, right? Give me a second. I need to build another chest. Let's build a chest. How to build a chest? You'll like this. You'll love it. You'll love it. Love it. Need some wood. Right. One thing we needed. Right. When I go back to the other base, you can see it. Mental. By the way, you can't fast travel on things, so just make sure you just make sure you get rid of all your stuff. Right. Actually, hold on. I got an egg. Crumble nourishing by itself. This egg provides base cooking. Dodo egg. Ooh. What do I do with this? Oh, I can eat it. Never mind. Right. So watch this. I am in a cave at the moment in my new surrounding by wolves. Can attack. Need to block entrance. Yes. Alright, you watching this? You watching this? You watching how we can move around the world? Get these things called beds. 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 Watch this. See that bugger over there? Yeah, he's dangerous. Needs to get me stuff and then we're good to go. Oh, didn't have a thing there. Oh, well, never mind. But yeah, something called a Caragoragorus. Basically like a mini T-Rex, but he's got horns on his head. Here he comes, run! Ow. Ow. It's coming in the water. See what I mean? Sometimes they can't go in the water. You know what I mean? Look at that. No. Yeah, it didn't work. Got a broken leg now. Right. It's coming back again. And I'm dead. Nope. See, because it's going red now, it's going to eventually kill me. But if you want DB17, right, I'll get killed by this or whatever it is, and then you can invite me, and then I'll try and join up. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, never mind. See, they're really aggressive, these buggers. Really aggressive. And see, look, I died, and look, I got the beds, and look, I respawn on them. See, this is what I was going to try and show you before. Look. Me dodos. Me dodos. Look, see, you can level them up. See? Crazy. See what I mean? Mental. See? Look at these little huts, right? On Conan though, you can actually climb up the mountains and stuff. See, when you're knocking on something like this, don't press the demolish button, whatever you do. Before you press any directions, don't touch anything. Need to block entrance. Well, yeah, do it. I will help with that. Right, DB, send me a request in 2 seconds. And see, look, all the stuff. Look, I have a thing, and I can just get stones. Have a bow and arrow as well. Yes. Right. But yeah, I'm gonna come off this now. Right, let's go. Exit menu. DB, when you're ready. Tell me when you're ready. And you got wolves. I haven't seen a wolf on this game. Well, that might be a lie actually, because last night I was watching some dude, and he had some wolfy stuff. He was actually breeding wolves, like, you know, proper. And he had like about 20 of them. 20 wolves. 20 wolves, man. Right. So guys, if there's anything that you need knowing on this game, let me know. Otherwise, yeah. I'm going to turn this stream off now, and then I'm going to reload it up again. Because that way we know which one's for helping. I will see you all in a bit. DB17, make sure you give me a thing in the next couple of minutes, and I'll be there in 2 seconds. Until then, see you all later.